Make sure you can actually be heard this time.
Yeah, yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, it's picking up. Cool. All right. Let's see here. So when we last left off, the party had gained a new member, that of a super mutant martial artist by the name of Jeffrey. Jeffrey, keen on helping, joined the party as they explored the murder mart. Um, Entering through the back, the party was able to get a drop on a small group of Disciples of Damnation, a vicious and cruel gang in the Dixie Wasteland known for their atrocities. Offered a chance to betray the party and prove herself a repentant soul, Ellie instead decided to sledgehammer the butcher. Beaten and not defeated, the party gathered their items and entered the mart for headed back to Necrosis. There they delivered the neon signs and the photos back to Eleonora and delivered a vial of FEV to Rhonda Calloway. They were halted by Jeffrey, who, after some questioning, it appeared Rhonda was using this to breed a specific strain bent towards ghouls. And after much deliberation, Marcus consented to participate in the experiment, finding himself transformed into a glowing one. In addition, Eleonora delivered on her end of the bargain and provided some more information to tracking down Fleshskinner. It appears Fleshskinner used to be a man by the name of Elias Marrow, a pre-war surgeon with a fascination for the human body, an obsession that worsened as he became a ghoul. Sought to understand ghouls himself and others. The doctor is currently working out of a half-flooded morgue somewhere beneath Terminus, only accessible under uh, one of the mortuaries somewhere in Terminus. You were given some directions by Eleonora and some directions by Junior in the bar, but you aren't clear on the exact area. Um, it's worse, Eleonora mentioned. He has some sort of device down there he calls the Flesh Forge. Is all she knows. It's just a horrifying name that he mentioned. Um, Out of concern for the party, Rhonda directed them to rest in a storage closet at the end of the hall, and not wishing to cause further issues, they entered the Mechaville, leaving Necrosis. And you guys find yourself at a Crimson Caravan trading spot somewhere in town. They've kind of settled in like a green, grassy section of town, and they're set up for a camp. So, and we resume.
And don't forget, as a part of the recap, that we had to save Marcus from getting dissected.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You had to essentially save Marcus from being dissected by Dr. Wynn. All right. So, what you guys wanted to do some trading and like find some different goods for you, right? You were looking for I forget if you were looking for guns or what exactly you were looking for.
Oh, okay. I see the modification on my super sledge now. That's cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
Marcus, you were looking for a helmet, right?
yes, yes, oh yeah, yeah, I, before coming to the camp, you can just purchase it in town. Uh, mm, can I, can I also get, the heavy raiders arms, uh, and left leg armor if it's possible?
Yeah, there's a dealer to the left who seems to have some equipment that's a little bit more military focused. As you kind of like enter his tent, he kind of welcomes you in. He's like, uh, well, hi guys. My name's Roger. What you guys looking for? What can I get you?
I am looking for armor to help better protect me against a future fight for a bounty I am on, and uh, uh, Roger would probably, assuming he recognized the NCR Army badges, icons, and bounty hunter badge
Oh, he would
on
definitely
markets.
recognize that. He's. Oh, you must be one of the lawmen from out west. It's surprising to see you out here.
Oh, oh yes, I'm a bounty from out west that was particularly difficult to get. So I came down here. Here.
you're tracking a guy from all the way from California to Georgia?
Oh yes, Flesh Skinner. Like the terrible uh, pre-war ghouls, a doctor only for war crimes out there.
Hmm. Well, I don't know anything about a guy named that, but
Well, I got the information I needed out here. I just needed the gear to properly protect myself for the when I do catch up with them.
he kind of shuffles through some equipment. He says, I don't have a lot of armor. I mostly carry stuff from the gun runners, but um, well, let's see. I got this hunk of junk right here from a raider. I got it off of a guy who was trying to harass us, but I mean, didn't do him any good. Not sure if you'd want it.
Uh, s- what is the armor there?
Well, let's see here. I got a helmet, a couple of legs and some arms, a chest piece, whatever I mean, his whole kit, really, to be honest.
Okay, so what is the price for the uh for for the legs, the helmet, and the chest piece total? Probably not worth a whole lot of value to anyone, except for people who can make use of it when it came to improving it.
I'd say, let's say about 85 caps.
Okay.
And as he leans past you, he kind of gets a glance at that you have a woman in your party, and he's like, Miss, if you could come in, I have something you might be interested in.
What is it?
Uh, please tell me that you're interested in a fine piece of equipment right here. And he lays out a gun for you to see that is essentially ridiculous. It is uh a pink decorated rifle. Um, I'm showing you an image right now, and on the edge of the rifle, it's got pink, hot pink furniture on the rifle. Everywhere the
Oh
wooden
God,
furniture on this rifle is
it's
decorated,
hideous.
and at the very edge of it written in glittering letters is "Daddy's little girl," and on the opposite side, "For my princess." And he says, "Please, for the love of God, please take this. I will trade it to you, not just at cost. You can have it for 40 caps, honestly. I just please take this gun."
Um, Gosh, 40 caps. I mean, it's hideous. I'm gonna
I
try to haggle him down.
uh you don't hmm, uh he's like torn because he doesn't like this thing, and he absolutely despises whoever made this. He's like, this was a this was a gun made by a wastelander for his daughter, and she before she passed away. But um I can roll me a speech barter check.
Okay, charisma burner.
Mhm.
Hey, one success.
Yeah, he's like, oh, okay. You know what? I don't want this anymore. I just absolutely am trying to get rid of it. How about 30 caps?
Hold on, how much did I spend? Gosh, that would be all of my caps. How This gun is hideous, that's to be sure.
If one of you guys wants to roll to assist, you can assist her. Let's see.
But I mean, I guess I'm
I
wanting
can.
to know,
I'll
like,
roll to assist.
I'm definitely not gonna use this gun. How good is this
You're
gun?
attempting to use a roll command looking for the value of a selected token, but no tokens are selected.
You
Interesting.
you have to select her. Like you have to select her token and then roll to assist.
Oh, I don't. It doesn't look like I can do that, so let
Oh,
me just.
you have to select your token. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it does that. It should just automatically assume it's your character sheet, but oh, nice.
A
He's like,
biscuit.
I can. as you kind of lean into the conversation, John, and like offer your opinion on this gun. Like you have some insight on into guns.
Some.
Yeah. You're pointing out like particular errors on the gun, kind of like small issues with it that might mark down the value. And he's like, I can give it to you for 20 caps. To be honest, I just don't want this thing anymore.
Oh. This is gosh, I can't even ask this because of course I wouldn't my character wouldn't know. But like is this gun trash? Is this like
Yes.
Give
I'll
me.
take it. I'll take it.
I mean, no, I
Is
mean
it
like give me perception small guns.
okay.
It's gonna be difficulty one. It it's in perfect shape. I mean, it is a gun. Like as far as you know, like it does exactly what it's supposed to. He's like hell. Like he points to a mound of dirt outside, and he'll walk you out and demonstrate it to you. And he's like, so here's the chamber. Here's the magazine. I'm just gonna chamber it around. I'll show you its function. Uh, he like fires off a round into the mound of dirt. Everyone around him just kind of gets spooked, and he's like, but like he
Didn't
says,
think it through.
yeah, he's like,
Ah,
it's working fine, right?
just for flavor, I do want everyone to know that while this is going on, my character probably looks like if you showed an ape a gun. Yeah, I'll buy it.
Okay. He says, I'm so glad to do business with you. 20 caps. Have a great day.
I'm gonna add it to my
It's gonna be assault rifle.
assault rifle.
Yeah. And you now have a hot pink gun, um, that is essentially an assault rifle. I think that is an M41A1 carbine. John, correct me.
um. Well, I mean, in game it'd be a service rifle from New Vegas,
Yeah.
based on what you modeled it off of. But
Well, I mean, you know what it was modeled off of exactly.
like an M16.
M16, yeah. He says, "Hey, and he leans out his tent just to kind of point you out over to his neighboring tent. He says, "Make sure to check out Clara. She's got some good food deals if you're interested. We got some food from out west. Jalapenos." He leans back in.
I do want to ask him about this revolver I see there.
Okay. He says, that right there is well, I don't really have a name for it. I don't know exactly what it is. It's that gun.
What a catchy name. Tell me about it.
Well, I mean, it's chambered in 12.77 millimeters. It's a pretty decent gun. Let me see about it. I'm pulling up info about it right now. It is a 12.7 millimeter gun, hollow point round pistol. It fires 6 damage, close range, quarters inaccurate.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm sure he's describing it to you in a little bit more flavor. He's like, this right here, it's got a revolving chamber. It's it's I don't really know enough about guns to do this. Um, I wish I was Johnathan for a second. Um, it's I just polished the barrel. I just redid all the armature on it. It's got a new grip set, new entirely new trigger assembly. I've been tooling this bad boy up.
I think I'm interested. How much you want for it?
Uh, for you, Jonathan. Actually, he doesn't know you. Because he's out of town. For you, sir, how about 110 caps?
110 caps. Hmm.
It's a mighty fine pistol, isn't it?
Could I do a barter check on him to lower the price?
Yes, but it will be contested.
All
So
right.
he's gonna roll one for himself, and it's gonna be he gets automatically one success in addition to anything he rolls. So charisma
And
barter.
can I spend a luck point to make my roll luck based?
Yeah. So you just have to beat a one.
All right. And oh, does personal AP reset at the end of the session?
Uh, it it does. It resets back to
Oh,
like
okay.
0. Keep forgetting to drop the coins for you guys so you can see what your AP is. Yeah. So what did you roll?
I haven't rolled yet. I'll just go to 2d20. Nice.
You get some AP back, so it generates back to your pool. And he says, you know what? I can mark it down.
How about 80 caps?
80 caps sounds fine. 80 caps is a good price.
All right, you got a deal, mister.
He shakes your hand, um, kind of hands you off the gun. He says, you need a carrying case for that?
No, I'm fine.
How about a holster? I'll toss it
Um,
in for free.
sure, I'll take it then.
So right-handed holster. He sets you up. He sets you up with a pretty nice black leather one with some detailing across the belt. Kind of looks like a
Nice.
old Western holster.
It matches the gun itself quite nicely.
Yeah. All right. Hey,
And do you have the stats to add this? And I guess the rifle to Elliot's inventory quickly.
yeah, yeah. So Elliot can just drag. Here, I'll open her character sheet and I'll drag it into her compendium. Elliot just gets an assault rifle. There we go. And then it's 12.7 millimeter pistol, small guns, uh, 6 CD physical, close quarters, inaccurate, close range, firing rate 2. There we go.
All right.
Its weight is 2 and its rarity is 4.
And how much would it be for me to get some ammo from him for
Let's see.
this?
He says I can give you I can, you know what? You're a good haggler. I'll toss in about 5 rounds for you for free. Just 6 rounds. I'll load the mag for you.
How much would it be for an additional 12 rounds if you got him?
Uh, let's see here. It's about 12 rounds, 36 caps.
Could you do 35?
Yeah, yeah. Knock one off. It's not a big deal.
All right. Because that's that's all the caps I got, so that makes it nice and clean.
Yeah. You going hunting for something? Or you're helping Mr. Marcus You helping the bounty hunter over there take down his bounty?
Yeah, but having a nice pistol like this would be useful for any occasion.
Yeah, yeah. Hunting, raider dealing with, just a casual, just rifle to shoot the shit with. Yeah, you don't have to tell me. It's nice to have a good piece of equipment.
Yes, sir.
All right, good.
I,
All right, thank
I,
you for your business, good sir.
among Roger's collection, does he have a mask?
Uh, he looks around. I don't. Let me see. I got something old, an old situation right here. Let's see here. This thing looks like it was pre-war, to be honest. But I mean, yeah. Let me check the filters. And he clicks it open. He says, "Okay, looks." I mean, they're a little bit yellowed, but I mean, this thing should work for you. It'll be about 10 caps.
I would take that off of your hand.
Hmm.
That would be quite useful, especially against chemicals and wood poisonous sprays. I may encounter.
All right, and I'll go ahead and drop that in your inventory too. There you go. And if you guys need anything else, feel free to stop back by. Gun runners are happy to have you. Sponsored by the Crimson Caravan.
Roger, it's been some time since I've been out west. What is the current situation with Caesar Legion in the east?
Well, we managed to hold them off at the dam. It seems like Caesar. W- I don't know too much since I left west, but seems like there's a huge commotion going on in Caesar's Legion. They seem to be like doing a bunch of infighting. Nobody knows exactly what's going on, to be honest. But after the Battle of Hoover Dam, second Battle of Hoover Dam, we managed to hold them off. They're kind of running scared like the cowards they are. You know what I mean?
That sounds like the NCR army uh, army personnel I know. They will not retreat or fall back.
No, no, no retreat, no falling back, and no going quietly into that good night, right?
Oh yes, Semper.
Semper Fi. Anything else you wanted to know about West? It's been took us about like a couple months, but I mean, I can give you whatever news you need.
Uh, the situation around Vegas. When I went through it once, they had the Raider problem. Did the government there finally gotten the situation straightened out for all the merchant caravans?
Uh, House has been absolutely giving it to us. House has reorganized everything in New Vegas, and he's essentially consolidating control. He's actually kind of messing up business. That's why we came out east because he's driving out everyone who's not in-house business. Yeah, in-house. That's actually kind of funny. Um, but no, he's kind of set up control over New Vegas. He shut down too many deals with President Kimball, so he's essentially locking down New Vegas as his. Anybody who doesn't do business with him doesn't do business at all.
That's it. What about the business practices, especially for all the merchant companies from California?
Yeah, that's why we had to come out east. We were small branch. We're trying to establish trade out here, so if we can grow our company, get a good supply line running. Only problem is not just Caesar's Legion, but the Egyptians on the way.
Shits.
Yeah, the
Uh,
new Egypt out west of you guys is absolutely running amok. I don't know what it is with these crazy folks trying to bring back the past, but New Egypt is out of Mississippi is just absolutely running trouble with our caravan.
that is terrible to hear. Well, hopefully, with the good deals you can get, LTL can cover your losses, especially with the quality of energy weapons, LTL. That definitely the Crimson Caravan will not have for you to take advantage of. If you
Yeah,
can set up a deal.
I've been trying to get work out a deal with the mayor, but he seems pretty tight-fisted on this on his equipment. I've been trying to work out something with the gunrunners, seeing if we can get some trade out going out west back to the NCR, but he kind of wants to keep things local, and I don't really know what's going on, but he said something about tariffs or some nonsense, but we if I can get that guy to open up his tight fist and hand us some equipment, I'd love to take this stuff out west. These ray
Uh,
guns are pretty
how
nice.
how long are you going to be around for?
Uh, our caravan will be here for a couple months, and then we head back out west. We're trying to offload our equipment and well, much of it as we can, being safe, and then we'll head back west with what supplies we got.
Well, I'm going to be here for a while, so if I do manage to convince the mayor to give you a offer, mm, I'm sure the company is willing to offer me something for helping them out.
Oh yeah, we'd love to. We'd split a commission if you can if you can get the mayor to open up trade with us. We'd love to split a commission with you. Let's see here. I got some discretionary funds, but you might want to ask Clara. Clara's the head of our caravan. She's doing the one doing the trade for produce, but uh I'm sure she could probably spot you some caps if you were able to secure us a deal.
Yeah, I will try my best, but the mayor is rather quite stubborn of when it comes to his when it comes to the state pride. You can understand.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty proud of themselves out here in Dixie.
Well, either way, I should go do some more shopping.
Hmm. Enjoy yourself. And you notice like it's not a huge setup here. They only have like three tents, but as you kind of explore, there's a tent to the southeast that's got an old lady with a withered white hair in a long flowing robe. She kind of looks like a very regal person. The robe is very elegantly designed, and she's kind of sitting cross-legged style, just like a someone meditating. She's welcoming you in if you're interested. I have food, produce, jalapenos, beets, xander root, anything you're interested in. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing? And she kind of waves you in with a very knowing smile. Come take a look. Take a look. We've got tons of goods. Radishes, uh, carrots, maize. What you interested
Yeah,
in?
what's a jalapeno?
Oh, you've never had a jalapeno. Well, this will be pretty funny. Um, Here you go, hun. On the house. You have water,
Um,
right?
I do have water. That doesn't help though, does it?
First one's on the house, hun.
She's just gonna eat it. The whole thing.
The whole thing. Yeah.
Down the hatch, right? Like anything else you would eat in the wasteland.
Yeah. It is give me an endurance survival check, difficulty 1.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make you deal any damage, but this is gonna be just fun flavor. Yeah, no, Elliot handles this like a champ. Like this is like nothing to her. Like she's never had spicy food, but this is a pleasant experience for her. Like this is definitely something she wants to add to her menu.
She's gonna probably thank thank Miss Produce Grandma. That was
Clara,
awesome.
Miss Clara. It's a pleasure to meet you, honey. My
Thanks
name's
for the
Clara
free food.
Waters. I'm the head of the caravan here.
You're my new favorite person.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Feel free to grab anything that you're interested in. I'll kind of tabulate it for you. We have tons of goods. We have Xander root, known for healing, wonderful medicinal properties. We have Brock flower. You combine those together, you get some nice healing powder. We have maize. Well, you guys would probably call it corn. It's not exactly the same thing you have out here, but Elliot, you're familiar with corn, but what you're familiar with corn out west, out east is the uh, the dangerous corn. Much like any plant in the wasteland, it has mutated, and corn out east is called stalk corn, and it has sharp the husk of it is become like sharp blades, and you have to be extremely careful harvesting it. You are familiar at least with how dangerous it is to farm it. This just looks like plain corn to you. It's not yellow at all. It's like brown, blue model. It's like mottled. It's got some yellow, some blue, some red to it.
This is like a heirloom variety.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
something more
it's
typical of
probably
like
gonna look at
Mexico.
it with fascination. Um, can I get
Bill,
some more of those jalapenos?
yeah, yeah, of course. Um, she coughs and she clears her throat. I'm sorry, honey. Now if you could, let's see here. How many did you want today?
How much do they cost?
Let's see. And I'm gonna look in the book for food and give you about a regular price for it. Don't you love just tables of information? Uh, she's gonna say it's about 3 caps each. 3 caps each, and they heal you about 2 HP for each one.
Hmm, I'll come back and get some later. But thank you though. But
No
thank you.
problem. They're good in all kinds of dishes. As she eats uh um a burrito.
Sorry.
Marcus will go up and yeah, hello. I was told by Roger over there that if I didn't manage to get a deal with the mail for energy guns, what is the type of re- uh, re- reward I would get?
She said, you're able to open trade. Mm, this is going to be a contested barter check because you're essentially negotiating with her um uh some manner of trade. Like I can I can give you about and like I'm going to go ahead and roll for her, but I can give you about I have some discretionary funds. 200 caps. Does that sound reasonable to you?
Uh, 200 seems right if I can get it for get that for you for sure.
And feel free to roll against her to kind of like negotiate for a better price. It's going to be charisma barter. Oh wow.
I will. I will use a luck to re-roll
Okay.
the.
Mm.
Nope.
She says I can't really move on it. I we only have so many funds and we have to buy supplies when we head back out west, but I can guarantee you about 200 caps. If you're able to open trade, that would be wonderful. And it will definitely help us, but we have no guarantee of whether or not we'll be able to move supply once we go out west.
Okay, understand. The jalapenos there.
Hmm.
Uh, uh, I'm actually quite interested in some of them. I've actually purchased three of them.
Okay. That'll just be about 9 caps,
Okay.
and they will HP healed 2, irradiated 1. That is a jalapeno. So they heal you a little bit. They don't have any special effect, but they are irradiated, so you got to be careful eating them.
Well, he's a glowing one, so he doesn't have to.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, they don't have to worry about it. Like yeah, they actually get healed more by the radiation.
Oh yes. Welcome in here. Uh, uh, what was the writer activity like for you?
Oh, it's typical fare for traveling through Caesar's Legion. We had to walk that narrow line between Caesar's Legion and the cartels down south. Once we hit Texas, it's a little bit easier. We can follow the Texas line and through New Orleans, but um, the Texas Brotherhood kind of keeps things a little bit more civilized. But as you kind of approach into New Orleans territory, we get some of those raiders from the New Egypt. Seems they're pressing you guys, trying to take New Orleans. Why, is there any particular raiders you're interested in, honey? I mean, I don't know much about the area, but I can tell you what we do run into. We ran into a
Uh,
few idiots who were trying to mess with us, and Roger was able to take them out.
the disciple of the damned. My group here, we fought some recently, and they are associated to the bounty I'm here for from the NCR.
Oh, I wouldn't know much about that, honey, but I figure if anybody knows anything about some disciples in town, that probably the church lady in town. Well, I can't quite recall her name, but she out of the dope clothing store, she sells her goods. Miss Faith, that's what her name was.
Thank you. I should leave my associates here. They want to do any more shopping with you.
Of course. And uh, Elliot, as you kind of enter, you see a soft young woman who's carefully wrapping some gauze together. She's just kind of gathering some goods. She's organizing her affairs, and she says, "Hey, do you need anything, ma'am?"
Uh, nope.
Nope.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. And she just goes back to wrapping her gauze and collecting her medical equipment. If you guys are ready to head out, feel free to let me know, and I'll just let me know where you guys are heading, and we're good.
I want to fight something, so yeah, let's go fight someone.
Okay. If you guys, let's move you to the battle map, or like the to the overworld. Um, the last info that you got recently was somewhere north, right about here. Um, there's supposed to be a morgue under which Flesh Skinner's lab occupies, but you didn't get much more information besides the fact that it's under a lab, and you don't know exactly where the morgue is, to be honest.
Jeffrey,
Yes,
before wait, if before we go out there to explore the area to make a plan, I would like to visit Sister Faith to see what additional information she can tell us about the disciples of the Dam.
of course. Let's go see Sister Faith.
All right, as you're heading towards Miss Faith's store, you notice a uh, gotta remove that and move you guys onto the screen. As you enter the building, you notice a large quilted pattern hanging over the top of the entrance to the church. It seems like she's converted her the most of the church into like a storefront for selling bolts of cloth and different clothing. All around the store, it's got shirts that say "God is dope, God is dope," and that like kind of like makes you understand the name of the dope store. Most people don't really kind of understand the connotation that a lot of you have out west with what they mean by dope, but um, here "God is dope" is just like a phrase that is like etched into a lot of the clothing and some of the shirts like say a little bit more. God is dope, women are dope, um, Atlanta is dope, which is really kind of interesting to you. Like she says, it's not the typical name that you used to in Terminus. Like it's like it must be a pre-war pattern.
Hello, sister.
Hello, Marcus, is it? It's good to see you
Oh,
again.
oh yes. Uh, the patches I asked for, are they done?
Oh yes, yes. And she reaches under the table, unpacks something, and then here you go, honey. The packages you were looking for. I got them all sewed up for you.
Thank you. They will look fantastic on my outfit here. Uh, uh, oh, I do got a good news. Me and my friends here, we are going to a area where disciple of the dam do like to congregate.
She does
Oh,
not. She immediately looks nervous for you. She says, "That is
well,
not."
we are going to handle them. I would like to know more about how they operate before going in.
They operate like animals. Worse than animals. They operate like monsters. The disciples don't usually kill. They're looking to. This is like uncomfortable for her. She doesn't look like on the verge of tears, but she looks like on the verge of like she's got like a thousand-yard stare as she describes this. She's not even looking at any one of you. She's just looking far out. She says, "They their goal is to kill, or not to kill, but to torture you, to make you wish you were dead. So I would not expect them to be carrying any weapons that are like efficient. I would not expect them to be carrying any guns, but what they do carry is meant to hurt you. Uh, so just as a heads
Do
up,
they uh do they have a place where they congregate the whole so can take up members of their leadership?
honey, I don't think you for just the four of you, I don't think you'd be able to handle it. No offense, but I understand you're a tough man from out west, but uh, do understand there's several hundreds of them, and they congregate up north near the Tri-Point churches. There's 3 churches that they occupy, and they have desecrated, to be honest.
Uh, is there a obvious leadership position that if we move them, the group will fall apart?
She she kind of like strokes the side of her temple, and she says, I don't really know much about their organization. I try and avoid them at all costs. The Dreamers consider them a lost cause, or at least there's not a lot coming back from the kind of things that they do. But let me see. And I'm gonna roll for her, seeing if she can kind of like gather some information for you. It's gonna be like a difficulty 3 intelligence science check. No, she has no clue. She says, I assume it's probably one of their speakers, their whatever their version of a preacher is, or a leader, but he's probably someone terrifying if he can wrangle that lot.
Thanks for the warning. It is only just a examination. Make a plan.
Honey,
Either way, think.
if you're heading towards the Tri Point, all I recommend is you bring a lot of and she hesitates because she is supposed to be a woman of faith, but bring enough to get rid of everyone.
Understand, faith alone can't solve a lot of issues. Sometimes God's servants need to take matters into their own hand.
And she kind of she clenches her teeth as you say that, and we're supposed to be better though.
Yes, we are, but there's a point in time when unreasonable man cannot be reasoned with anymore.
And she nods. She reluctantly nods, but she does.
Anyone here have any business with Sister Faith?
Uh,
I have quilts. I have equipment. I have things for the dreamers. I have a message to share if you're interested.
gosh, church is not the place that I'm supposed to be. I should be.
Oh, honey, church is the place for anybody. You don't have to believe to be welcome here. It's the dreamers aren't
Why is
about
God so dope?
because he wants the best for us. God is dope because he sent us the Dreamer King because he believes in the dream. The Do you know about the dream?
What I feel like would my character would probably have heard of it and not cared at all.
She would have heard about it and like kind of scoffed at it, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I imagine that she probably doesn't recall enough to bring it up now.
The Put it short, the dream is one day that all people will live together equally and in harmony. And every day we make that a reality by how we behave. Now, I understand some people don't believe in God, and that's fine. We we make him a little realer to people by everything we do. We offer medicine to people who in need of it. We offer food to those who are in need, and we offer words sometimes because words heal. But there is we can speak more on that later if you're interested, but I won't press you.
Mm, noted. Noted.
And
What
she
do you
looks at
call
Jonathan. Jonathan, are you are you interested? I know it's been a while. I haven't seen you come into my store in a long time.
Well, I have been busy with other matters, but I suppose now would be a good time. We're not in any rush. Are
Uh,
we? I'll look around to the companions.
does Elliot look like she wants to be in here?
Uh, she looks kind of angry now after she's listened to what Sister Faith had to say. She kind of looks like she's restraining herself a little.
Hmm.
It does any more knowledge about the dreamer or the person that is referred to as come back to Marcus' memory?
There's supposedly a statue of him up at the Capitol building, but we don't know much about it. The plaque's kind of erased. It was kind of worn away, kind of melted during the bombs and from the Great War. But what we do know about him is he was a great leader, a great speaker, and he was one of the kings that the Lord appointed over us, and he gave us a great dream to believe in.
Where the capital for this where the statue is located?
It's just north of us. It's not a long distance away. Maybe about half a mile's journey.
So it's a close. So it's south of the 3 Point Church then.
Oh yeah, the 3 Point Church is probably a good 5-10 miles out north.
Okay, so it's along the way then.
Yeah, it would be along the way. The where exactly are you headed, Marcus?
Oh, it would be the area around the 3 Point Church. A man that have sinned against God. It is among the con confliction of the damned there. I just want to know what I'm
Oh,
getting into
just
so
to
I can be
clarify,
properly planned.
as a player, like it's not under the church, it's under a morgue.
Yeah,
Uh,
Marg is in the area.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I can't offer you much, but I can offer you some clothing, and some of the clothing I have is made out of cruel cotton, so it'll be strong and sturdy. Um, it gives you about, and this isn't her saying this clearly, but it gives you about two physical damage resistance, two energy resistance. Um, it's uh, it, it's pretty free mobile clothing. It would be good to cover yourselves in. It might take a beating, might take a knife stab wound. At the thought of it, kind of makes her queasy, and she says, "It it'd be better than nothing if you guys don't have any equipment. Does anybody
Does
want
it,
some armor?"
Abby? Uh, Harder? Jeffrey?
What?
I'm a mutant. I need a big armor, and I don't have money.
Ah,
Uh,
well,
how, Jeffrey, how much is the uh, clothing?
she looks at the big man and she says, "I could offer you uh," and she looks around and she says, "Give me a second." And she brings out a large poncho. It's like a single set of like black fabric. I could offer you this. It's like a shirt. It would be a chest piece. Two energy, two physical damage resistance. Uh, if you're heading out to the Disciples of the Damned, please take it. I couldn't charge you for it. I want you to be safe.
Okay, two energy and two physical.
Yeah.
That's better than what I got.
Um, it's made out of cruel cotton. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the area. I have you been here long? And she's kind of staring up at you as you're kind of like towering over her.
No, no, I wasn't here very long.
Well, it's a plant. It has these special fibers. I don't know too much about it, but it makes stuff get real strong and real sturdy. Anything you weave out of it is enough to handle a knife or a bullet. So Trust in that cloth, and it'll take care of you.
Oh, okay, I thank you, kind lady.
You're welcome.
What do I write? Chess piece, what type it is?
It would be 2 2. So let me see what a good equivalent to it would be. Just I'm blanking. I'm blanking. I'm blanking.
It would be a better version of the road leather.
Yeah, the road letter.
So it's a clothing.
Yeah. It's like the road leathers is 1 1, but it would be 2 2. So it's like
Okay,
a piece of clothing underneath.
Yeah, you can put that on all of your limbs except your head.
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah,
All right. So it's closing. Okay.
Yeah. For flavor, it's a black poncho that you're wearing.
that's so
Okay.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, kind lady. That is absolutely beautiful for me, actually.
Trying to imagine Jeffrey in like a poncho, but it's like a human-sized poncho, so it only
Yeah.
kind of covers his chest.
Yeah, it's like it
It looks like a scarf on him.
yeah, yeah. Eat big man in a little coat. Um,
Sister Face, do you have anything for me to get a good description of the plaque so I can write what is still legible down for you?
and she reaches underneath. She has I have some charcoal and a sheet of paper. If you can get a good scratching of it.
Well, I will give you the best one I can for the condition.
She says, "Take care and believe in the dream. Every day we make things a little bit better the way we behave.
Mm, I will, sister.
And if you're dealing with those people, please be safe.
I
Always."
will, I will, I will not take any unnecessary risk going in without being properly equipped.
And she nods as sagely as she can. She is a young woman. She's not an she's not a wizened old lady, but she nods, hoping for the best for you. And she as you guys head out, she calls out to Jonathan. Do come back sometime, Jonathan. We have much to
I will when the
discuss.
times are better.
Yeah, when the times are better. We make them better. Opening and closing the door. Beep beep.
Once uh, once outside, uh, do, do we need to do any last minute preparation before scouting the area?
That's up to you guys.
I have terrible scout skills. This is not a role I can make.
Would that be a survival check?
Travel is something a little bit different. It's let me find the
Because
rules.
I don't see a scouting skill. So
Yeah, it's
Well, like perception, survival. Mine are terrible.
I've got terrible perception. And I got +3 survival. So
Wait, don't you use energy weapons?
um, I that was when I didn't. I thought all of the like small guns were agility. I didn't realize that energy weapons were under
Oh,
perception instead,
I
okay.
and
I
that's why I was rolling such garbage.
I gave him a modification to his gun. I charged him extra, but I gave him a modification to his gun that lets him use agility because like that was a something he didn't understand in his character creation, so I'm not gonna penalize him for it. So you have a special gun, but just to be clear, should that special gun break, should you get like three complications of your gun in combat, the gun will break and you need a special gun again, okay?
Yeah.
I have a survival tagged.
Let's see here.
Mm.
Winter
Yeah,
alert.
once outside, I asked Elliot, Elliot, you seem to be a bit unnerved when Sister mentioned about the dream. I'm
Yeah,
just curious. Mm, did her character just give you a bad feeling, or what was that about?
well, it's all bullshit, isn't it?
Uh, to a certain extent, so what man-made is different from what is divinely inspired. The dreamer, like no other man, he was a real man, and his dream was real for a time until things broke down on a civilization level before the war.
So then his dream really didn't come true. I mean, you could say.
It did come true, but the ideas live on.
Where? Look around us.
Pre-war America. Uh, for a time, people lived in harmony with each other. There were still problems, but it wasn't as bad as it is now.
You guys lived in so much harmony, so you dropped a bunch of bombs.
It was nation when it came to countries at the time, we didn't really like each other, and someone started the war, and it just simply escalated from there. Even out west, with America that is broken up, man cannot get past war, unfortunately. Even the NCR have to deal with the nation state that is of Caesar Legion, of a forgot of a old forgotten empire resurrected in these states.
Yeah, well then, who won?
From my knowledge,
The king didn't
uh,
win.
uh from my knowledge, no one won in the end when atomic bombs were dropped on both sides.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's never changed. It will
N-
never change. It's
We
all
can
bullshit.
we can only try to make things better, and it does require people to put the effort in to making it better first. If no one do their part, nothing get better. That is where having some faith and commitment to a vision matters the most.
She is gonna kind of roll her eyes and just and probably shut down and stop responding in this conversation. You get the feeling that this is kind of a sore spot for her.
Hmm. And at
Uh,
that,
you,
we will go to travel. I will move you guys back to the travel screen. Terminus. Uh, the way that this works, it's going to be a difficulty 3. The navigation test is difficulty 3 based on the factors. It's you guys aren't familiar with the area. Um, the journey is not along an established route. So one of you guys has to be the navigator, and because it's a survival skill, whoever has the highest survival skill, usually you would recommend.
I have the high survival skill, so it's just endurance and survival.
Yeah, it would be endurance and survival. Are you guys traveling at a normal speed or cautiously?
Cautiously.
Okay, so it's going to be difficulty 1. Um, and then, so endurance survival.
Okay.
Uh, Modified step 30. The navigator cannot spend AP to roll more dice, but you can. Okay, cool. And you succeed, and let's see how long it takes you to get there. Um,
Uh, to the capital location where the statue is.
yeah. Um, let's see here. It takes you about maybe an hour to get to the maybe like not even an hour to get to the Capitol building. Um, it's like half an hour at most. And here, let me reveal areas for you. You managed to find the Capitol building fairly easy, and there's a large pavilion. There's some people that patrolling the area, the trade marshals specifically. It's not far enough away from Mechaville to be any problem. They kind of patrol this area between Mechaville and the Capitol, and like watch over caravans traveling along this major highway right here. Um, because this highway connects Mechaville to Solstice City, the capital of Dixie, as it stands.
Assuming the weather is cooperative, Marcus will make will 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 make a sketch, and from what he knows of the language of the time, fill in what look like words that should be there that were faded from time.
And let me see what the plaque would say. It says MTIN King Jr. Uh, it doesn't read much else besides 2017.
Okay, so there's no other writing there besides just a person.
Yeah, it's just a person. It's a regal figure wearing a suit of bronze and copper. His features are weathered away. It's kind of like a smooth face. His nose is almost kind of eroded, like the statue of Ramses II. And his features are just him carrying a book on and a coat in one hand on the left, and his right hand by his side, raised in a fist.
Okay, the book, is it just just a item for symbol purposes, or is it actually any legible details on it?
Oh, it's part of the statue. It's a copper book. Copper. It's just something that he likely would have carried.
Okay, so is there any identifying marker that I could make a charcoal? mm, Uh,
Um, yeah. If you lean up against the book and kind of like etch in, give me a agility athletics check, because you're gonna have to climb onto the statue to get the scratching.
uh, I'm going to use two party action points to get a extra die.
Okay.
Yeah, is this athletic and agility?
Yeah, athletics and agility. And you managed to climb up, but your
Yeah,
scratching is
the army outfit wearing does allow believe negate one, I think like in negative tw- negate the 20, I think.
okay. So your army outfit lets you negate the 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and then I will re-roll the 16
Okay.
with a lot.
Let's see it. You managed to get scratching, and this one is much more legible than the etching of the name. The name is kind of like the letters are too faded away to like to gather a full picture of his name, but this scratching is very clear. It's something that you would be familiar with. It just says Holy Bible.
Okay, cool. So there are no other obvious markings of this Bible, just a Bible.
It does say on it, I believe.
Okay, cool. She will definitely find this quite. inspirational. So,
And
and
as you kind of wrap that up and roll that up together, like you continue on your journey, I'm gonna say make another difficulty 2 endurance survival check to navigate up to the north.
I will use 2 luck to reroll that.
Okay. Mm. And I'm going to roll a complication for you guys, what you guys experience, because you're having trouble. I will say that you navigate your way there, but there is some trouble for it.
Okay.
I'm AFK for 3 minutes. Need to use the bathroom.
So there is some wildlife that you encounter along the way. It seems to be a couple of Brahmin or like stampeding across your path and like uh, kind of overflow around you. And I'm gonna need you guys to roll an endurance survival check of difficulty 3, or you're gonna take 2 damage. It
Can I
seems like a
buy?
stampede came out of nowhere.
Can I buy a dice for this roll?
Yeah.
All right. Dang.
And that's gonna be 2 damage on you, Ellie. Or let me roll the to see what the
Marcus got 2 successes.
Yeah, difficulty 3.
let me see
Okay,
how
I
much
take
damage
1
you guys
damage.
took. So you only take 1 damage. You and Marcus. Can you roll endurance survival for me, John?
Oh yeah, one second.
Oh shit.
Don't die on me.
Back.
Welcome back.
Can you roll an
Roll
endurance
endurance survival.
survival check for me? You guys are basically run into a stampede of Brahmin. It's your complication as you guys are traveling. As you kind of head north, there's a random stampede that kind of flows around you guys. I'm gonna need you to roll an endurance survival or take damage.
He can get. I believe in him.
Mhm.
Jonathan, you take 1 damage as well.
All right.
This one damage. It doesn't. It, it just damage.
It's not mitigated by anything. You take 1 damage.
I mean, this works out for me.
Mhm.
Damn Brahmin.
I'm
Who's supposed to
still
be
in the
watching
chair.
these?
It activates my adrenaline rush perk.
Nice. What's that perk do? I actually don't know too much about the perk because I don't read all of them.
When your health is below its maximum value, you count your strength as 10 when attempting melee weapons.
Nice. That's tight.
Yeah, adrenaline builds like that, especially with melee
Jeffrey, can
related
you roll
perks.
endurance survival?
Perks. Um, perks related to move with melee and being on low health. th- they're quite fun to play around with, but it's a risky game.
Jeffrey?
Yes. Hello.
Oh, can you roll an endurance survival?
Oh yeah. 1 sec. 1 sec. Alright. Endurance level. Endurance and survival.
Ah, you
Easy
take 1
peasy.
damage. It was a difficulty 3.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
On the map, I'm still in the shop. Did we move to another map or something?
We
Yeah.
are on the way uh to
Okay.
the 3 Point Church area.
I'm sorry. I should have moved you guys to the right map. That's my bad.
Uh,
As you guys are headed this way, you run across two large buildings on your path. You feel free to enter them, or if you guys want to continue on your journey
I
towards the.
what are these buildings?
You'd have to approach them a little bit closer to find out. One of them looks like a radio tower that's got a large tower on the top of the building. Jonathan, you might be familiar with this because you know what this is.
Should I be rolling? What's the check?
Intelligence science, difficulty 0. This is just a way to get some AP back.
All right.
Uh, so you don't get any AP, but you guys do know. Jonathan does know that this is the Wasteland Vibes radio station. If you guys were interested in being interrogated not interrogated, interviewed by the Wasteland Vibes radio station, you could probably get in here, but it's boarded up on the outside with a bunch of turrets and sandbags and there's a camera and spotlight on the outside of the front and two turrets up on the walls. It looks like he does not want anybody breaking into his radio station.
shall we break into his radio station?
I feel like we could say
Yeah,
something on the radio,
What?
we
but he's kind of got a lot of security.
Carter, do you want to say anything on the radio?
I don't think we need to say anything on the radio per se, but he's probably got a good sight line over the area we're going to.
Okay, and then the other building?
The other building, as you approach it, Carter, give me another intelligence science check. This time it's going to be difficulty 1.
All right. The intelligence science.
Yep. You aren't familiar with this building. As you guys approach, it just seems to be an empty office building. And you do notice the signs Nuka-Cola HQ. It appears to be a corporate HQ building for Nuka-Cola.
Uh,
So,
do we want to check check this place
So we
out?
are in Atlanta.
I didn't think this is where the Nuka HQ was, but if that says that's what the sign says, I guess it is. Might be interesting to check out.
I bet they have a lot of Nuka-Cola.
Oh,
bottle
well,
caps.
oh
Bottle
yes.
caps.
Well,
Oh,
also
Jeffrey, you're a genius.
yes, Nuka-Cola.
As you guys enter in the base floor of the building, you kind of look around and there's a vending machine to the right. To the left, there's a boarded up door to what is likely a stairwell, and there's the skeleton of an employee with a bottle in his hand. It appears he took something, and his skeleton has just remained here for some time in this building.
Can we search him? See
Yeah,
what he's got?
as you search him, you kind of get a glimpse of what the bottle says. It's Vault Tech Survival Plan D. It appears to be he's holding a bottle of some sort of cyanide, banana flavored.
Ooh, banana
Banana flavor.
flavored.
Is there still any left, or is it empty?
It doesn't look like there was many to take, and like if there was anything left, it's the bottle's been emptied out.
Okey-doke. The
There is a vending machine behind you, behind the counter, or not behind the counter, but like on the entryway to the right, just right as you enter, there's a Nuka-Cola vending machine that appears to be untouched, and it's kind of flickering on and off.
All right,
Oh,
I'll go
Does it
smash it.
investigate it.
As you kind of take a look, let me see what you roll. There's a random Nuka-Cola. Um, you find one Nuka-Cola and one Nuka Cherry.
Let me add those to the party inventory.
Unless someone's taking it like right out.
I
I
mean, I
just
would
put it
like
in.
one.
You're taking one,
Yeah,
the Nuka-Cola,
I will take the Nuka Cherry.
Nuka Cherry. Oh, yeah, it's my favorite. I'm a rum and Nuka Cherry myself. As you kind of like explore, it seems like the door is locked and kind of uh uh it seems like it's on shoddy hinges, but the door seems to be locked towards the stairwell.
Is he locked on just one side only, or what type of lock is it?
I mean, I'm not sure what kind of lock it is, but it's just a standard door lock. It appears like somebody locked up shop before they left.
What kind of door is it?
A wooden door.
Okay, this is a
I want to
breakable
smash
door
it.
then.
I want to smash
Yes,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
Can you please smash it? Yes, yes, yes. I was aching for it. I wanted to smash the Nuka-Cola
Difficulty
machine.
one. What would be strength athletics check? And Jeffrey absolutely splinters this door open. He just. You want to describe it?
I want to, yeah, describe it.
Well, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good. You do it.
Okay.
Uh,
He cocks back his fist and like enters like a stance with his hand out, his arm to his side beneath him, enters it into his karate stance, and straight forward punch strikes it, and it just kind of splinters inward.
Ooh, karate chop.
He has been practicing, and it has been paid off.
Yes,
As you guys kind
yes,
of enter
yes.
the stairwell up to the second floor, you kind of hear some duke, 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 the plodding of what appears to be metal feet.
Defense drone. Defender.
Uh, is a sound that's coming from further inside where we just kicked down the door?
Yeah, it appears to be a second floor of the building.
I would head towards the noise.
As you kind of approach, you see a Nuka-Cola Protectron. Trying to what they're called. It's basically the same kind
Protector.
of. Yeah, it's called a Nuka-Cola Collectron, Nukatron. It looks like a little Nuka-Cola vending machine on two legs, carrying a crate, and it's carrying a crate into some room, and then back out into the office room, and it's carrying the crate into the room, and then back out into to the office room. Uh, and does it notice you? Are you like visible in the room, Ellie? Or are you trying to sneak?
I think she's probably trying to sneak.
Okay, roll me a difficulty one agility sneak test.
Okay.
No, it
Is
notices
not
you and approaches, and it walks up to you and it says, "Please deposit Nuka-Cola into receptacle.
It's a recycling
uh
unit.
what Nuka-Cola?
Please deposit Nuka-Cola."
Just put your cola in there. Just put your cherry coke in there. We'll see what
But
happens.
I just got it. What if he takes it?
We kill him and we take it back.
Okay.
We dismantle him.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna put the Nuka cherry into the receptacle.
Yeah,
Where does
he's got a wooden box in his hand. It looks like a milk crate with a bunch of little spots where you could slide in Nuka-Cola into any one of them. There's a few empty bottles. Most of them are empty. Actually, it's like just empty Nuka-Cola bottles that he appears to be carting back and forth between one room and the other. As you drop it in, he says, "Nuka-Cola received. Depositing to storeroom." And he turns around and walks through this double doors into this room, and then comes back
Oh,
out with the box again empty, but this time it's empty of your Nuka-Cola cherry.
I think we
There's a
should
lot
go
of
into that
Coca-Cola.
room.
There's a lot of Nuka-Cola in there.
There's probably at least my Nuka Cola in there.
Yeah.
Uh, does this robot react to us trying to go into this room?
No, it's just following you. Says, please deposit Nuka-Cola into receptacle.
Oh gosh.
Does anyone have like science skill to reprogram him or something to shut him down?
I have a sneaking suspicion that you may be the smartest person in our group. I
Can I spend a luck point on this, DM?
Yeah, just feel free to spend a luck point on this.
All right, I
Um,
will spend a luck point
um,
and do a luck science check on this.
Okay.
What's the difficulty?
2.
2. I will spend a personal AP on this to make it 3d20. Yes.
And it lets out a jingle that says do 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 have a nuke, and it like the typical jingle that the vending machines used to have before the Great War, and it says entering vending mode, and it you can hear a vending machine rattle around before it a Nuka-Cola rattle around before it comes out of its little front pocket, like a little kangaroo pouch in the front. And you can see like a Nuka-Cola just hanging there. It's a Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Ooh,
Wow.
nice. I'll take that.
You
I
earned
want
it.
to see. I want to see where he took that
Yeah,
cherry cola.
we're
Yeah,
going into the storeroom.
as you guys enter the storeroom, for the most part, it's just a rows and rows of shelves, and there are bottle caps everywhere. Uh, there appear to be uh, about maybe 50 caps all together. There's a bunch of empty bottles, and then there is Ellie's Nuka-Cola Cherry alongside 3 or 4 others, and then like 5 regular bottles of Nuka-Cola.
Okay, I'm definitely taking my cola back. So I stole it fair and square.
Fair and square.
uh, Marcus will take two Nuka.
And as you guys are you searching the office room that the Nuka-Cola Collectron is going back and forth between the Nukatron?
Yes, 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 yes,
As
yes.
you kind of investigate the room, there is one desk that is particularly stands out. It's got a coffee mug that stands on it that says #1 Nuka fan, and a hoodie, a Nuka-Cola hoodie with like white sleeves and a red body to it. It's just a regular piece of casual clothing, but it's a Nuka-Cola hoodie.
I gotta have it.
Uh,
You didn't want the last hoodie you got.
Hey, you broke up with me.
And it's pretty nicely described. And on the back of it, it's got a Cappy and Bodily, Cappy and Bottle, and it says, "Come to Nuka World."
If no one else wants it, I will take it.
I don't think it will fit me.
There is more to the building. There seems to be one more floor up top. This seems to be an area where like regular office workers, or at least HQ office workers, worked, and there seems to be one more floor up to the top. But
The
it
off
appears to be locked.
the office. Uh, is the computer turned off, or was the condition of the
Most of the
computer?
computers are off. One or two of them seem to be like broken into, and like the screen's broken out and busted. One of them is off, but you are able to turn it back on.
Okay, so I would like to turn the computer on and see if I can get access to the records.
Okay. Give me a intelligence science check, difficulty 1. It's not a particularly heavily locked computer, but it is locked, or at least it's got a password on it.
Nada
No.
happening.
And actually, as you enter it, it's bleep sleeps do. Security measures activated. The Nuka-Cola Protectron, or the Nukatron, is going to turn at you and attack you.
Ooh,
And let me see if I can roll for a Protectron. It's in close range, and I'm just going to say it smacks you. It's going to try and smack you with its arms. Does that hit?
No.
Nope. All right. And it's got 8 health.
All right, so this is in a different room than we're in.
You guys are on the second floor. He's still on the second floor. He tried to access one of the computers.
Oh, okay.
If you guys are heading up, there's a. Are you guys still in the same room with him, or do you want to attack this thing, or turn it off?
well, if it attacking someone, then I want to go and help.
Okay. If you it's got a defense 1, so feel free to attack. I'm gonna go ahead and set the turn order initiative, and then feel free to do your initiative.
Yep.
I'm sure Marcus attacks first. It's only got 8 health, so it's gonna be fairly easy to fight. All right, and the first turn in order is Marcus. Go ahead and attack. And that is a failure, and you drop your knife. Next in the turn order is Johnathan.
All right. I'll use my shiny new pistol on this.
Okay.
Let's see.
That hits.
All right. I'll roll for damage.
hmm That's going to be 2 damage to the bot, so it's now down to 6 health. All right, it's Jeffrey's turn.
Oh, yes, yes. I hit him with my just newly bladed knuckles.
All right, let's give a hit.
Bladed knuckles.
That hits, and that generates you 2 AP.
My one a maximum. Okay, but can I give it to the group?
Yeah, you can give it to the group.
Yes. All right, and now the damage. You know what? I'll buy another dice of damage for
Okay.
one. Let's go. Yay! And I got piercing, so it goes through his armor.
Or he only had like 3 more health, man.
You have piercing.
Destroyed him.
So 3 piercing, 7 physical damage. Persistent. So it's gonna be 3 turns. So 7.
I have piercing because of the perk I use.
Yeah, no, you basically just immediately bust him up. You punch through to his little like sensors, especially his like head sensors and his like visual optical things, and he just do have a nuke, and it turns off, or it's destroyed.
Yes. I was practicing the strike. I call it a Kill Bill strike, when you done it in the coffin. Really close. Bam!
Feel
Right.
free, all you guys, to add 24 XP.
24. Brilliant, brilliant. Who's
The
the number?
computers, can they be broken down just for opponents?
Yeah. If you guys want to give me a intelligence repair check, you can break it down for some not what I'm trying to remember what the components are. It's not regular components, but it's rare or not rare. It's and that's a fail. So basically, you're able to pull this computer apart, but you kind of just pull it apart. You don't really pull out any resistors or vacuum tubes. You're kind of just smashing it as you go through it.
I want to take a robot apart. Maybe he's gonna have some like
Oh yeah.
melee.
As you here I'm as you salvage it, it's going to be a intelligence science test with difficulty 1.
Wait. I failed. Boo.
And you guys do not yield any common materials or uncommon materials.
Can someone else try it
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah. I'm fine with like letting Jonathan or somebody else try it. You wanna try and sort through this thing?
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
this.
So you
Oh,
succeed.
Marcus did.
You succeed. Roll me 2 combat dice. All right, you managed to get 2 common materials.
add that to the party loot.
Okay.
There must be some bottle caps around, laying around. I'm gonna look.
Yeah, we
That's
did
honest.
you say that we got 50 caps
Yeah,
or that
50 caps.
yeah.
Ah,
Is that
sorry, I
each or
missed it.
split up?
I mean, it's split up between you guys. There's 50 caps total.
Okay, good.
That doesn't divides by 4, doesn't it?
Okay,
Not
so so
evenly.
so for the 50, let's have Elliot get 20 and everyone else get 10.
Yep.
I think we
And
should go by size. Whoever is bigger gets more.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll get 10. All
I'll
right,
say that
I
I give you 5 caps.
oh,
5 more
thank you.
caps.
Thank you. All right, 15, because I'm the poorest bugger here.
I was about to say,
Mm, I'm literally the
you look like
poorest.
you need a lot to eat.
Yeah.
as you guys are kind of like exploring, you do notice the top of the stairs is a more heavily sturdy door. It is locked as well, and it's like this one is metal. It's not wood.
Oh, challenge accepted. Hold my beer.
It's gonna be a difficulty 3 to break it.
Okay, I got plenty of action points. Come
Okay.
on, let's do it. I'll buy 2 extra dice, so that's for 3 action points, right?
Okay.
Reduce.
What's your
Change.
lockpicking?
He's not lockpicking. He's busting this door down.
I,
Uh,
I know, I'm busting it. Using athletics. So 2 additional dice. Wait,
Oh yeah, and
what?
you get back those 2 points that you spent.
2 points. I spent 3, so
Yeah,
still 1
yeah.
down, but it's okay.
And like
Yay!
you bust this door open, like it doesn't explode or shatter like you did the previous one, but you dent it a little bit as your fist hits in, and it the lock kind of gives way and it busts open into the doorway, and you are now entering into a floor that has a large main office. This appears to be the whoever was the bigwig in this building. This appears to be his room, and on the opposite side of this large room is Mr. Handy, just kind of floating.
Oh, Mr. Handy.
Vincent, Mr.
Uh,
Vincent, is that you?
No.
uh,
Who's Mr.
no,
Vincent?
it's not.
It's been so long. I've been here for so long. I'm just Mr. Vincent, is that you? Do you have your ID card on you?
uh,
Oh,
can,
okay.
can I look to see if I can like spot an ID card to use to fool the bot?
Yeah, that's gonna be difficulty 3 though.
I don't know. Should I try for it, guys?
Sure, why not?
I feel like we can worm our way out of this.
Yeah, spend a luck point, and I'll say it's difficulty 3 if you can find one.
All right. Since I'm like, since this is like looking around, can I make this a survival check?
No, because it would be a. Let me see.
Well, if I'm convincing the bot, can I do speech then?
Yeah, speech.
All right. I will get, or I'll use Daring Nature to give the DM an AP point, or give a point for that. And can I spend a party AP to do 40-20 total?
You have to spend 2 more AP to get yeah. So like I'll take 2 out of the party, and then I'll give myself 1, and that lets you roll 2 dice, 2 extra dice.
Oh, I thought giving you a point was separate from us spending AP for 2 dice,
It's still 3 AP total to get 2 dice.
even if I'm using a perk.
Oh yeah, you have the perk, so never mind.
So yeah, it should be give 1 to you and then spend 1 AP, and I should be able to do 40-20, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll roll that 40-20. Let's go!
All right, and you're able to actually, like, as you kind of like stumble into the room and walk around the desk, your hand brushes by a picture frame and knocks the picture frame off of the desk, and in the back of the picture frame is his ID card. It's um, Vincent Ralphin, Vincent Ralphman.
And since it was speech, I guess I'll pull the card and go, yes, I know you need some evidence. Here's my ID card.
And he looks over it. Oh, Vincent, it's so nice to see you. I've been stuck here for so long. These scientists that have come by working in your office, they did something to me, and they've got me running tasks for them. I can't stand doing all these tabulations for them.
Do you know where these scientists are coming from?
I don't know much besides the fact that they call themselves the Ramblers.
Oh, I know where the Ramblers are from. Have all they've been having you do is just these calculations?
Yeah, they have me offloading calculations for something. I don't know exactly what it's for, but it's taking up a lot of my processing power. And
Uh,
and I was supposed to be doing the stock brokerage account, but I don't think the stocks are running anymore, Mr. Vincent. I can't. I'm
yeah,
not getting download information from the stock market, and I know we're late behind due. We're at least 200 years behind on the reports.
I wouldn't worry about the stocks anymore. But can you show me what these calculations are you doing are? There's a terminal right there.
Yeah, and he walks over. He's but the stocks, Mr. Vincent, the stocks. Think about the company. And he'll rotate one of his little pincer arms, plug into the back of the terminal, and you see like a bunch of data dump onto the screen. It is kind of hard to make out anything from this large just swath of data that's being dumped out. Roll me an intelligence science difficulty 3 to figure out like exactly what all this information is related towards.
Somebody else want to make that roll?
You don't want me?
I, I'm not tech savvy enough for this.
Which side? Science and what? Sorry,
Intelligence and science.
Uh, I'll. My one is 9, so.
Okay.
But it's not tagged. Shall I do it?
Go for it.
What's the difficulty?
In 3. It's difficulty 3.
3. No
Yeah.
chance. All right. I'll buy 2 additional dice then.
Okay.
I reduce 3 points. Science, intelligence with 2 additional dice. Come on, baby. Ah,
You want to re-roll that with your luck points or no?
I have to reroll 2. That means I'll have to use half of my luck points. So not really.
Okay.
I only have 4 luck points.
You're not really able to gather much from this info. A lot of stuff that repeats is just like chemical notation. Like it looks like he's doing calculations on some sort of like chemical composition, but you're not a chemist, so you have no idea exactly what this information is related towards.
Okay.
But he was doing advanced chemical calculations, like probably like tabulating like chem what am I thinking of? Like atomic like component structure and atomic structure and like what chemicals go together. But that's about as much as you can gather.
Okay.
And at this, the big window that's on the back of this like large desk room and this large office room, out of the back you can see somebody running up, waving their hand at you guys, and he's like running as he's waving into the building.
Okay. Who's that?
He's wearing a lab coat, it appears, and
Interesting.
you can see him. He's about 40 feet off from the door.
And he's running towards the building we're in?
Yes,
Or
yes,
okay. And he's just waving.
yeah.
He's not saying anything.
Well, he is saying something, but you can't hear it through the thick glass.
Oh.
He's probably want to warn us about something.
Maybe. Maybe we should tell him we can't hear him. Somehow. Can we
You're just like
pantomime
you're
that?
like pantomiming like I'm not even gonna make a difficulty check. He's like pantomiming. I can't hear you, and he's like shaking his head, and he's gonna keep running, 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 and you hear up the steps, like coming up the steps,
Okay.
and he gets to the top. He's like, "This is Rambler property. What are you doing on Rambler property?"
We just weary travelers exploring the wasteland.
I mean, there was some Nuka-Cola in here, man. I mean, it's a
Can I,
free wasteland, right?
can I spend a luck point to like convince this guy, like using the ID I got and the bot here, that it's our property for Nuka Cola?
No, you cannot, because he has been in this building before, and he's. I'm going to say,
They're,
are you trying to convince him anyways? Like,
yeah, they've bullied the robot into doing their bidding.
yeah, he's been in this building before, and as you try and convince him, he's like, I know who Vincent is. Vincent is whatever the pre-war idiot who used to run this building before. Like he's who the robot used to answer to. Nice try,
I
bud.
mean, I mean, I am a pre-war ghoul. I feel like I should have an opportunity to bluff and say it's me. I'm Vincent.
That's true. He's a ghoul.
I'm gonna say a difficulty 3 again. Yeah, let's say a difficulty 3. Like
You know what? Let's go for it. Why not?
let's go for it because you're right. It is a pre-war goal. So let's say you're trying to convince this guy you are.
All right, and I will just spend my personal AP to make this a 3d20.
Okay.
This will be hilarious if this works. Yes!
Oh my god. Oh my god, no. I cannot. Sir, this is technically our building. We've claimed it under Rambler under Dixie law. We've oh shit.
And well, since I do have knowledge of Dixie Law, I'll point it out that's supposed to be for pre-war territory that's been unclaimed. But I've had this the entire time from pre-war. I still have rights to this building.
Oh fuck, my boss is gonna be so mad. Or my professor's gonna be so pissed at me. Uh, okay, well, give me a second. And do you mind if I collect information off of your bot?
Kind of information.
Um, I don't know if you want to make this another check or not, but can I convince him that like since he's been like using my property as his own, like I'll let him collect it, but he needs to compensate me for it.
Yep.
Yeah, to get him, he's like, oh no, I don't have a lot on me, but yeah, and like roll me another speech check. It's gonna be difficulty two.
Okay. Uh, you guys mind if I spit? How are we doing on party AP?
I think there's only 2 left.
The sheet says 3. Are you guys fine with
Oh,
me
okay,
spending one?
3. I mean, I'm fine with it, but I feel like maybe you should ask Jeffrey. He's the one who keeps putting points into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm full for using as much AP as you want.
All right.
You can regenerate them quite
No.
easy.
Oh my gosh.
He
You
says,
can't get lucky twice.
I don't have a lot on me. I'm sorry, sir. I really need this. It's for my thesis. I mean, what are the
Uh,
chances that a pre-war ghoul leaves a building and then comes back 200 years later?
um. Well, if you don't got the caps to compensate me, why don't you help me organize a meeting with your what was it he was saying,
Professor.
dean to
His
professor to
his professor.
figure out some reconciliation for this.
But sir, I don't have the authority to let you into the university.
Well, you didn't have the authority to go rambling through my things either, did you?
Uh, we thought that you were dead. Here, my name is my name is Dean Ramirez. If you here, I guess. Do you mind if I make a printed copy of my on your computer?
Very well.
And he's gonna scan in his student ID and he's gonna print it out a piece of paper for you on this old very long dot matrix printer. And
Oh my
it
gosh.
it
Yeah, I
takes
used to use a printer like that. I hated it.
absolutely forever, and it's the most uncomfortable silence between you guys. But once it prints out, he hands it and he says, "Hand this to Valerie, the at the library, and she might be able to let you in. But I really don't know, sir. Like, the university's pretty strict on who it lets in.
Well, let's in you. It can't be that strict.
Well, yeah, but I had to do my tenure or not my tenure. I had to pay for tuition and everything.
You paid?
Yeah. Do you know how safe it is in the Rambler University? Of course I pay. Better than being out in the wasteland. Well, I didn't pay. My mom and dad paid, but you know what I mean.
What? There's only one school you need. The School of Hard Knocks.
And he kind of shakes his head. He says, "Is this what's going for education out in the wasteland?"
Yeah.
I'll sort of like gesture outside and go, there's not as much money around these days for tuition. In fact, how are you able to afford that? Who
These
is
are his
your daddy?
parents. Yeah, who's your daddy?
My dad's one
They
of the
must, they must be somebody prominent here in Dixieland if they're able to afford to get you into the Ramblers.
My dad works at one of the trading companies over in Solstice City. He works for He works for the lighting company in Solstice City. He provides lighting and light bulbs and vacuum bulbs for computers and just a bunch of different kind of bulbs, glassworking and lighting.
Dude, his dad is Bill Gates.
But sir, can I please get my data from your computer? I really need it for my thesis.
All right, go ahead.
And he begins to dump uh, it to a holotape from the computer that you have. He sees that the information has already been dumped. He's like, Have you been looking at my data?"
Jeffrey, you were the one who looking through. Are you gonna say something about that?
I tried.
He said, "Wait, you're the one who was looking through it?" And
Uh,
genuinely, he's surprised.
Yeah, he's kind
uh,
of the smartest guy here. I mean, a little bit.
Surprisingly.
That makes
Jeffrey's a
sense.
genius.
So I keep going with the blur, but I got my degree in economics.
That at that he'll laugh. He just scoffingly laughs, and like he's not gonna really say much more besides that. He's got a big smile on his face as he types on the keyboard.
Okay.
Yeah, and just sort of leading into the laughter, I'll go, yeah, there's not too much use for economics these days now, is there?
Well, sir, I can't really laugh about anyone who has a degree. At least you have a degree compared to the other people in the. And he looks up from the keyboard over at Elliot across the
Oh,
monitor.
she's gonna give him the meanest fucking look.
He just told me.
I do technically have a degree when it comes to being a being a soldier and a bounty hunter.
That's not a degree, sir. That's an occupation. And so
Mm,
he.
you have to learn to be one. It's an occupation, but you have to learn.
But where did you get your accreditation?
The NCR or California.
At that, he'll stop and he says, "The NCR? I didn't know you guys had universities out there."
Oh, yes, they do. It's not as big as other universities, at least for the one I went to.
Please, again, my name is Dean Ramirez. I'm sure someone on the university would love to interview people out from the NCR. We have an anthropology department that would love to learn more about you guys.
Yeah, you were mentioning the university is pretty strict on who they let inside. Does that include former graduates?
Well, obviously, alumni is allowed in. Duh.
Well, you seem so nervous there. I wasn't sure.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I mean, you seemed really nervous about whether or not they would even let me in the first place.
Wait, are you saying what I think you're saying?
That I got my degree from the old school of economics there at Tech.
Wait, you went to Tech? You're
I
around
mean,
the rec?
it was way before the bombs fell, but yeah.
Oh my gosh. Uh, Wait a second. You're just pulling my leg, right? You're gonna need to make a charisma speech check 1 just to convince him of the truth that you are actually a student at Georgia Tech.
Okay. Can I spend a luck point for that?
Yeah, sure. You never have to ask me if you can spend a luck point, but you do have a limited number of them,
Yeah.
and we haven't gotten to combat yet.
Uh,
Hmm.
Market is out of luck points. I only have like four.
If you didn't use any this session, I feel like you could
Oh,
probably get it back.
I forgot I had that smooth talker perk. I just saw it right there. Oh, luck point to reroll.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
Um, he says,
Yeah. What
and
if I recall?
you generate one
I
MP from that.
all right. And I just looked it up real quick, like IRL to confirm. And I'll mention, I don't know if you guys renamed the building, but it used to be the Ivan Allen College.
Yeah, is enough right there for me. Mr. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name, sir. His
Uh,
entire demeanor has completely changed. He's no longer like kind of roughly addressing you guys. He's like being deferential now that he knows that you're an alumnus.
You gotta tell him
yeah.
why.
Well, I've
Why?
got I've got the name of the on the ID card, but I'll tell him that. But I'll mention that as time's gone on, I've been going by John because it's a bit simpler for people around here.
Yeah, people in the wasteland can't really pronounce more than like a three-syllable word, so it's okay. I get you.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
You do. You do. And he just kind of again scoffs. Um, you get the notion that like people from the Rambler University think they're better than other people.
I think conceited would be the term.
Yeah, he's got a very conceited sense of air about him. Um, he says, "Well, thank you, sir, for letting me download my information. Are you interested in what I'm studying?"
I mean, if you want to tell me, I'm not sure. My liberal arts economics degree, and I'll sort of chuckle a little bit, can understand, but I'd be happy to know.
And he kind of elbows you. He's giving you a little bit of ribbing. As you know how we are here at the college. We engineering is everything. But you know the economic degrees are pretty big. I'm sure my dad would love to talk shop with you. Um, uh, but yeah, like I'm working on calculating a new set of formula for more productive, more beneficial Nuka-Cola flavor. I'm trying to find an optimal flavor, one of the best tasting flavors out there.
Ah, so that's why you were going through my things.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, we're trying to find if there were any notes on but it seems like this office was dedicated to nothing more than uh, stock reports and well, you know, like you said, economic things. It doesn't seem like this was one of the beverage labs.
I mean, it is a regional office after all.
Yeah, yeah. That was the downside to finding this place. But there was enough Nuka-Cola here that I was able to get some samples for my thesis. I'm testing out different variations on the different flavors. If you're interested, feel free to stop by. It's a little bit more north, but the Ramblers control the beverage lab, the Nuka-Cola beverage lab, just by the university.
Well, it would be nice to come visit the old university once again.
Yeah, yeah, you're more than welcome. Just make sure you have your student ID and they'll let you in.
All right.
And at that he gathers his things, nods at you, gives a kind of look at Elliot and a confused look at the super mutant and everybody else, and just kind of hurries down the stairs and back out.
What a wad.
Yeah, what a weasel. Are you guys heading back out to navigate towards the morgue?
We will check the area at the very least.
Okay. If you're heading further north, it will be in I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. I'm just gonna roll and see if there's any complications. Anything under 20 or not anything under a 10. D20. Okay, so there was a complication. Let me see what happens. I'm finding the table to roll on. Do 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 do. Come on. That's the same thing that rolled before. That's dumb. No.
Right back.
Um, let's just say, for the time being, the heat is causing you guys to have some trouble with your endurance. That's going to be like a -1 in your endurance for the um until you guys get indoors.
Okay. Okay.
But you guys do manage to make it towards this like clearing area where there are three buildings. Uh, where are you headed in? Which building do you guys want to head in? This one in the center?
From yeah, from our distance, what is the distance to the buildings?
It's about 500 feet, 1,000 feet, and another 1,000 feet between any one of these buildings. They're all kind of on the same street.
So what do we see here? What's the building in front of us?
The building in front of you is a large another Nuka-Cola themed building. It seems to be the beverage lab that he had been discussing. You see a bunch of ramblers like going in and out, a bunch of people discussing. It kind of looks a little bit like a campus of people discussing things. They're all wearing a common like. Some of them are wearing different colored ones. Like it seems like there's a some sort of organization level to what they're the things that they wear, but they're all wearing like a lab coat, kind of like having conversation. Some of them are sitting outside eating. Some of them are like sampling like different flavors. Appears that they own and control the beverage lab and are currently doing some experiments there.
Hey, it's your people. It's your people, John.
If you head to the left, it appears to be an old building, kind of busted out windows, and it says at the top in faded letters, the neon, the lights are no longer working on the building, but it says morgue in white letters.
Mm,
Atlanta Mortuary.
that looks spooky. Let's go in.
I like the way you think.
All right. And I will say that it has been about 2 hours, so it is now 6:30. So it's kind of like winding down for the evening. And let's switch over to the screen. You guys are now you guys are now at the Atlanta mortuary. It seems like someone has busted in, actually. Some of the glass panels are broken, and it seems like the doors to the entrance are unlocked.
Recently?
Recently, yeah. I mean, well, give me a perception survival check if you want to like tell me like how recently. It's gonna be difficulty one.
Let's do it. Okay, here we
Um,
go.
you generate 2 AP back for yourself, Marcus. It's there's no dust collected on these pieces of glass, and it appears at most it's been a few days. Somebody has been here recently. Maybe at most like a week. But like somebody has recently broken into this building.
Is there any footprints on the floors?
Yeah, it looks like underfoot this glass has been stepped over and crunched several times. Somebody's been coming in and out of this building.
You think it's more of those ramblers? I feel
Maybe
like,
we should be armed in case if we are surprised.
oh, I live armed.
Uh, My fists are my arm.
Cro-
Does this
Your fists are at the end of your arms.
does this morgue look have the description of one that Flesh Skinner?
it's just a morgue. As far as you know, it definitely exactly fits the description of the mortuary that you were looking for. It's in the right location. It is a mortuary, morgue, and it is the building that you're looking for. But you remember them saying like he's underneath the morgue somewhere. You're not exactly
Okay,
too
Like
sure.
in the actual morgue part of the morgue.
Yeah.
be be careful and keep an eye for any disciples.
Uh, in the side room, there's a bunch of filing cabinets. It seems like the death certificates. The paper's faded it's been a long time since the building's been in regular use.
The
Oh,
paperwork here. Uh, I'm just curious. It, just have a quick look through the the initials, the Reamer. Is his death certificate in here?
Oh, I that is a gonna be a high luck check. Give me a difficulty 4 uh uh luck and well, let me see even see what other skill it would be. Uh, a luck science check because you're trying to find something like a piece of knowledge.
Luck science? That's
Like this would be a very weird find for you to find in some random mortuary.
you know what? I'm going to use up all my. I have 6 action points, so that is like 3 more points. Three.
Okay. So you use all 6 action points, and then so that's
Yeah,
3 more die.
yeah,
So you're rolling 5 die.
yeah. So luck and science.
Yeah, luck and science. Um, so you actually, as you sort through, you don't find the one you're looking for. You do find a Merton King. Uh,
What did you say? Say at
Merton.
the end?
You find a Merton King. Not
Merton,
yeah, Merton. Mertin.
and that
Uh,
is the close to the initials for.
it's MK MK. It's not even a junior, and he died 2052.
Okay, so this may be of some interest to its sister. Then, Faith.
Perhaps yes.
What about the death? Is there anything of interest?
Died due to heart attack.
mm.
Cause of death, heart attack. Died within the Emory Hospital. Born 20 2012. So he's a young man, about in his 40s.
Oh, that's
As Ellie, as you stare down this hallway, you do see someone through this door.
yeah. I see a bogey.
It's another one of the disciples of damned. You can tell by the black hide leather that he wears, and just kind of like the etchings on his body. He's kind of like ruffling around in the room, looking through different containers of medication and other things.
Mm.
He's
Can
just
I
sorting
roll
through
to try to
something.
sneak?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be difficulty 1 because he's occupied.
Um, let me see. Oh, that was a 1d20 instead of a 2.
You're good.
Sorry.
Just roll another one.
Do it again.
Do it again.
No.
Nope.
No.
And at this, he stands up because he can hear like the
Okay.
crunch of glass behind him, and he turns around and notices sinners. We have people in the building.
I charge at him.
All right.
When you were rolling, your sneak was 0 and agility 0. You were rolling as an action point player.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I don't... Oh,
Huh.
yeah. Sorry.
Oh
What?
yeah.
Oh,
I
that's my
didn't even
bad.
notice that. Thank
Oh
you, man.
shit. I didn't
This-
even look at
It,
it, to be honest. I just looked at the X.
it was actually impossible for her to sneak. She just like slammed her super sledge into a wall.
Yeah, I
And
was about to say, let's roll with it because I
Yeah.
do want to charge him.
Okay.
I like where this is going.
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll initiative, and we're in combat now.
Yay, at last.
hallelujah.
Bloody 18 initiative, my god.
Yeah, his agility is ridiculous.
Yeah, I maxed out agility. It is primarily related to gun stats.
He can fan the hammer.
Yeah. He might know the ghoul and have learned from him. uh, uh, you gotta roll initiative, John.
Yeah.
Another reason I didn't max out agility is partly due to old Fallout games. Agility is a king stat for action.
All right. Go
I
ahead.
had the same thought too until I found out energy weapons or perception.
Go ahead and roll for me, Marcus. Or
Uh, I will I will use the combat. But oh, the initiative order is off.
oh, sorry. Let me turn it back
Okay.
on.
I will use the combat rifle and shoot at the disciple.
Okay. And you miss. Are you
He's
gonna
far
take any
away. He's
steps
in a
or?
dark room.
Yeah.
No, no.
All right. Next in the turn order is John.
All right. Uh, let's see.
So you're out of close range, so you'd have to move up a little bit.
Close range is 7 tiles, right?
7 tiles, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I will shimmy. See, I can't see him from there. I'll shimmy up here, and then I will take a shot with, I think, the ray gun,
Okay.
and I will focus on this guy here.
All right.
Nice.
Nice, and you hit. And you get 2
2
HP back.
damage.
2 damage, but it is persistent for 1 turn, so.
Tickle him.
Ticklish.
Does he have any energy resistance? Nope, so he's down 2 HP.
Nice.
All right. Next turn is Jeffrey.
I don't see the enemies, so I don't know where I'm going. Okay. Enemies
Where's
are
your
there.
token at?
Right here.
It's in the back.
Oh, okay.
It's in the back. Yeah. So I go forward. How many steps can I go with 8 agility?
Let me remember. Where you can move 8.
8.
That makes sense.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Isn't it based on your
4,
agility?
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I still can't get to him.
Wait a second. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're in close range, technically.
Yeah, you're in close range, so you can attack him.
Yeah, because you're within
Okay.
5. You're within 5 of him.
I got long arms. Yes, I do have long arms. All right. So
He has the longest arms.
I have long arms, the longest of arms. Sorry.
all right. Okay. Here we go.
You hit,
2 successes. Is that
and
one
you gain one
generated?
AP. Yeah.
He has big
Okay.
guns, just not a stat.
And we do the damage. It's a
And it's piercing, right?
piercing. Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
so piercing and persistent. So I'm gonna say, and that's gonna be 5 damage. So he's down to
That's a
14.
lot of damage.
Is that a critical, right?
Yeah. Oh, it is a critical. Yeah. So let me see where you hit. Um, in his torso, so he's also bleeding. So he's
Ooh.
probably dead next turn. He's got 2 persistent damages on him, and he's bleeding.
Cool. I'm not doing anything else then.
All right. And it's next turn is Elliot. You gonna smash this
Oh,
dude, or you gonna
I'm definitely gonna finish him off.
okay. That hits. And he is. You are gonna slam him against the wall and just absolutely Gallagher him.
He's like a watermelon.
Poor
Yeah.
guy.
He's just on the floor now. At least he's not yelling.
Yep.
And minor action move.
Okay.
Are we still in initiative?
You're
Has he
still in
called for
combat.
help
He's
successfully?
alerted everybody else in this building.
Odd. All of China knows
Yay.
we're here.
All of China knows where.
1, 2, 3,
I love it.
4, 5. Okay.
All right. Next in the turn order is this guy. He's got 6 movement, so he's gonna do 6. And that lets me get there, yeah. And I'm gonna attack.
Where the
Okay, that does
uh,
hit.
where the party action token?
There we go.
It's in a.
Well,
That
it's
gives
the
me 2
Nuka-Cola
AP, so
bottle top.
I'm up to 7. And I want to roll an extra die, so I'm gonna spend one of my APs because I want to hit you. And that does 3 damage with piercing 1
Where does it hit me?
in your head.
Oh, okay. It does 1 damage to me. I'm
Nice.
very hard headed. I'm very hard headed.
Bonk.
6, 6, and 6 as well. Yeah, that's everybody. So, okay, they've all moved. Actually, I'm gonna say they sprint as their major action, so another 6. They can't attack you this turn, but they're all like moving forward.
They all know we're here.
Yeah, and it's now Marcus's turn again.
I will attack this one here with the 5.
Okay. That hits. Oh man.
Yeah.
And I will attack the one with 2 action points.
Wow,
Mm,
wow.
wait,
To attack him again.
yeah, I will attack the same one again.
Okay.
Okay, those 2 extra points go back into the action pool,
Yeah. So
which
nothing happens to it.
so 2. So
Yeah.
that
So he's dead. So you manage to lay off 2 shots, one in either shoulder, one in both sides of his chest. Pow, pow. Or actually,
Bow, bow, bow.
Uh, one in his right leg and like two in his right leg. So you blast open a hole in his femoral.
There the gear the disciple have it's just the black s- skin outfit and the serrated knife.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so next up is Jonathan.
All right. I will minor action aim, use that gun, and hit the person directly in front of Elliot.
Okay. That hits, and you get 1 AP back.
All right. And I'll do an additional 2 dice. Why not?
All right. That is or four piercing, 6 damage. So that does 6 damage to him unmitigated.
Nice.
All right. Next up is Jeffrey,
Jeffrey!
the friendly
Okay,
super
doke.
mutant.
Yes, the friendly Superman who's always itching for a fight. So I can easily get to that guy here. He
Okay.
looks nice and fresh. Right in front of me, the one that in front of me.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'll use my fist. Submit. Oh, yes, 1 point
Nice.
generated. And then the damage. Damage.
Oh my
Holy crap.
god.
Yay! Oh,
You
that's
just
it.
you just like
That's
explode his head, I think.
Yeah. You
it.
you punch a hole in this dude, and he just drops.
Yes. Perfecto.
Curse you, Gehenna! And he falls to the ground.
Perfect. That's it. That will be.
All right. And next up is Elliot.
All right, I'm also gonna aim for the fresh guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a swing. Where is? Okay.
You can generate one success.
Um, can I use an AP to increase the damage?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'll just go ahead and use that.
So vicious. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 8 is 13, and he's dead as well. I'm not sure what you guys are doing to these guys, but where'd you hit him? Torso. You absolutely smack him back into the wall, and he splatters against the wall.
Hey Marcus, did I ever thank you for giving me this super cool super sledge?
Not really, but I
Mm,
do appreciate the thought now.
And now it's going to be the Disciple of Damnation's turn, and I'm going to attack Elliot because he is tired of this woman killing his brothers.
Wait, so there are no sisters, disciples of the Damned?
Well, there are,
That
but
does hit.
yeah, I'm going to roll 3 extra die
Okay. Give us that location.
in your right
In
arm.
my right arm. 2 damage.
Nice. All right, back to Marcus.
Okay, I will move right. Wait, oh, the that disciple is still alive still. I
Yep.
will attack them.
Oh wait, no, 3 damage. There we go. Sorry.
You're good.
Okay, so add 1 action point to the party pool.
Okay. And roll damage.
And perfect amount.
Yep. Do you have piercing?
No.
No. Okay.
So
So
four,
he's at 1 HP.
or no.
All right. Next is Jonathan.
All right. I will take the zap or ray gun and just fire on that last dude,
All right. And you generate one more
and
AP.
3 damage kills him.
Yep. And he vaporizes into blue dust. All right. Go ahead and add 120 XP to you guys.
Yay.
And you guys have. You're looting them 5 hides, human, 5 hoods or cowls, and 5 combat knives.
Does anyone want any of the combat knives?
Nope.
I mean, I'll take a couple. Do you need them?
Okay, I'm going to more or less just going to break it down for crafting materials later,
Oh,
but
okay. No, you can if you
We
want it for
we do
something.
still have all these in the party inventory that we haven't dealt with. So,
Yeah, I was gonna just throw them at people, so I think
how
you
many
have
of
a
each of
better
these,
plan for them.
DM?
Uh, 5 of each.
All right, got it.
All right. And go ahead and roll me 5d20 somebody. How many caps you get?
5
okay.
D20.
So is someone running for that now?
Yeah. Nice.
69.
69.
Nice.
Nice.
Still not divided by 4.
Divided by what?
Still, you can't divide it by 4, right?
Yeah.
69.
We'll just put
Someone
that
will
in the
get a
party
negative.
inventory.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
We'd
This
all
has
take
become
17. I think we'd all take 17 caps, and somebody gets an 18th one.
It's
Yeah.
our caps.
How are you doing the math on that so fast?
I just pulled up a calculator.
Okay.
They said we wouldn't have one every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Fastest calculator summon in the West.
Yeah, right.
Do we hear more commotion?
No, it's mostly still from at this point. Um,
Okay, so let's check the rooms.
on the left, you see an office. It appears that this would have been the main office or the mortuary assistant, and where they would have discussed things with the grieving ones. On the right is just a bathroom. Maybe now what you do notice. Give me a perception difficulty 1 check.
Just perception.
Yeah, Elliot, give me a perception
Oh,
survival check 1.
perception, survival, 2d20.
Yep.
Oh, I'm blind as a bat.
It's dark in this room, so you don't exactly notice much. There seemed to be something that you almost noted on, and then just kind of head back out of the room.
Gosh, how did I get 2 19s? That's awful.
What is this room here?
It's just mostly medication, different things like embalming fluids and different things that people would need to like preserve a dead body.
Okay.
I see a body.
Yeah, and here are the skeletal remains of bodies that have long since been abandoned in the morgue.
Are they? Are there any names to them?
Yeah, there's a few names. There's a John Doe, at least one John Doe. There's a Mary, um, Alan, uh, Rachel, just different individuals who've passed away and been left for some time. The toe tags are still remaining on them.
Was Rachel an assistant?
Uh, no, just a Rachel. I'm having t trouble blanking on the last names. Um,
We don't need a last name. It's okay.
Arabella.
So these are just for regular people then.
But yeah, just regular people. These seem to be have been pre-war people. Uh, their bodies have been long since left in these morgue.
And then this more cute. Are there any names that would catch my eye?
Uh, give me another one of those luck rolls. Luck. This is gonna be difficulty 5 because it would be wild if you found somebody's body like this. A luck. I just want to flavor for this what you find.
It's luck and
Luck and survival. No
not
kings. A Kent maybe. But no kings of any sort.
okay. Are there any terminals, computer terminals that
No, oddly enough for this time period, it seems to be mostly like typewriters and things.
okay?
It seems to be someone very much preferred to have paper records of things. Um, you do notice under near the drain pipe of one of these a blood smear.
I would like to hit the emergency meeting button.
Okay,
But this is another market.
yeah. It appears that there's these bodies are more fresh and they appear to be ghouls.
Okay.
Okay, can I?
Can I report a dead body?
Yeah.
Knowing cool biology, I s- can I make out what have been done to them?
They've been not vivisected. Oh, you don't know if they were alive or dead when they were sected, but they've been bisected down the middle, opened up, and the chest cavity has been parts of the ribs have been removed, and the chest cavity is gaping.
That's not even right.
Uh, is there any notes or anything like that besides just for equipment?
Just notes, no notes, just equipment, bone saws, scalpels, uh, 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 one rotary bone saw, but nothing much else.
Okay, and then here was just a
A prep room.
oh, and then this is another morgue.
Yeah, another morgue room, another inspection room. You do see at the bottom there appears to be a body that's been stitched up with an arm missing, in almost an attempt to see if like one part of the bisected body would regenerate to a different part of the body. These two parts don't match together.
Mm, gross.
This is quite a sickening experiment here.
You think your boy Flesh Skinner did this?
Probably wouldn't be surprised with his obsession with flesh.
He's one sick puppy, isn't he?
Oh, yes, you understand why I am going after him.
Yeah, I kind of get it.
All right. And give me a perception difficulty 2 if you guys, because you guys are remembering that it is somewhere underneath this, but you're not finding uh there's no stairwell. Like Eleanor has specifically said it was he mentioned being underneath the morgue, but there's no stairwell. So it's going to give me a perception survival difficulty 2. Not one from you.
Um,
Give me one. So let me see if anybody succeeds.
Perception, survival, difficulty 2.
Yeah.
Perception, survival.
Uh,
Hey.
okay, nice.
Jeffrey, as you're like, you guys have called your emergency meeting, Among Us style. You have like summoned everybody into this room, and you guys see that there are blood draining. And Jonathan, as you and Jeffrey search through the rooms, this room right here has a large grate, almost like a sewer access panel.
Huh, interesting.
It appears to
Go
be
through the
where
sewers.
an access panel to the sewer region underneath the morgue.
We should have made Marcus go in here. It's too dark. He would have just lit the room up.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, as Marcus steps in, you actually it becomes readily apparent like the room is like kind of pungent from like the grate being left open, but there is an access point underneath this um panel. Like it'll take some lifting, but you know.
Elliot, before we go down, you should it have your wounds treated, and I give her a jalapeno for 2 HP to be healed.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll
Jalapeno.
down it. Hunger back up.
Is everybody eating a jalapeno to get their HP back?
Uh,
Group jalapeno.
yeah, I only have two more. So
Did
I'm
anyone
just
else
going to
even take damage but me?
In fact,
Everybody's
I
get
should be getting healed by it.
yeah.
I'm just going to search this room here for anything of interest.
Okay.
I, wouldn't Jeffrey also be taking radiation damage?
No, he's a
I'm
super
looking.
mutant.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't take radiation damage. Ho ho ho.
Only the poor humans take rad damage. Nothing else in this game takes rad damage. Any
I
other races.
I think it's very cool that I finally found the characters finally found like a group to be part of, and it's literally killing her.
Yeah. Uh, uh, let's see here. As you search the room, you do see a news article sitting on the desk. It's kind of faded, but it appears to be Chinese American tensions rise. Will the bombs drop soon?
Okay, so an old newspaper article then.
Old newspaper, some cigarettes, a glass of a bottle of whiskey.
Okay, I would take the bottle of whiskey and cigarettes.
Okay.
Typical ghoul.
Doesn't seem to be much else though. The access tunnel does smell just pungently disgusting. It you guys are not exactly excited about entering the sewer. But are you
Mm,
entering?
I
Oh
mean,
yes,
Yes,
I feel like
we
I'm
have
very
definitely.
used to disgusting smells.
we have to. I mean, you are in a with a party of post-humans.
And you guys are now down in the sewers underneath the mortuary. It appears there's rubble everywhere as you tumble down the ladder into the sewer access panel.
What is the lighting down here like?
It's low lighting. It's I mean visible only by your presence basically. Your presence and some glowing fungus that's growing along the edge of the different buildings. There's a
We have a
few there's
food
a
source.
few service lights powered by something, but not many. It's almost better to stay close to Marcus so you guys are able to navigate.
Mm, let's see, glowing one.
The door, they are broken down.
Yeah, the doors have been broken down. It seems like rubble has kind of like caused some issues here. Like part of the tunnels wanted to give way.
Eh, it, what noises do we hear down here?
You hear like a clicking clacking of something.
Is it more like mechanical?
No, it's got a squishiness to it.
Mm.
Which direction are they coming from?
To the west.
Okay, so let's check this area up ahead here.
All right.
If I have a peek.
You see, it seems to be a station where somebody had a CB radio. They were listening. It's tuned to the Wasteland Vibes radio station, and you're hearing different songs playing down here. It's just been left on. Somebody had a radio down here. Who knows how long ago, but It's tuned to wasteland vibes, and it's just kind of popping along to the music.
Okay, let's go westward.
As you kind of like explore, you see a fusion generator that is likely powering the lights down here, powering any supplies that have been operating.
Mm.
Let leave the generator be for the time being.
Let's try not to forget the fusion core like we did last time.
Well, you left the fusion core.
We can just always come back for it later.
As you head south, you do see something pop out of the ground, or not out of the ground, but out of the water. It doesn't notice you yet, but out of as the water spreads around, you see a Mirelurk
Oh
bust
my
out of the
god.
water, out of the sewer, and it's kind of just looking around, like feeding on some glowing fungus,
It's when
yes,
piercing come in.
chittering under its carapace.
Okay, so these are the crab looking ones, not the ones that look like a dude wearing a Ninja Turtles costume.
Yeah, no, these are the crab ones.
The glowing mushrooms. Would Marcus know what it is?
That's just typical glowing fungus. It's common across the wasteland. Who knows exactly what it is? Give me an intelligence science check if you want to know like more info about the glowing fungus. It's gonna be difficulty 1. Yeah, and generate some you 1 AP back. I'll drop the tokens so you guys can see them again, and I'll try and make them follow you. But you guys are at full, so if you want to add that to your personal pool, Marcus. Um, glowing fungus. Let me see here. I'm looking at the book. How what? I'll look up the entry in the Fallout wiki. Uh, Flammulina veluptes is a real-world mushroom commonly known as the enoki or enotaki mushroom. It appears that
Oh,
these grow in radiated places.
that's the mushroom that they put in soup.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a soup mushroom. It now glows. A Flammulina veluptis mutans. It's a subspecies that has gained some bioluminescent properties, but
Ah,
it's commonly eaten across the wasteland.
so it's a edible food.
Yeah, it's edible food. You can spend some
Probably
endurance
give
survival to
some
harvest
of
them.
that.
Let me make sure. Is there brain fungus is what it is? Or let me see, mushroom.
The my larks. How much would Marcus know about them as a whole?
Uh, it depends on how much you spent by the water, but Mirelurks are typically not in the desert. Like you've more seen like geckos and maybe a death claw. It depends on your past. But you've seen foxes, cazadors, but you haven't seen many Mirelurks. They're not out in the desert.
Okay, so probably would be very well. So what would be common adventure wasteland stories would Marcus probably know about hunters that
Yeah, yeah.
hunt, hunt them.
You know that generally it does no good to shoot the back of a Mirelurk. It just aggravates them, and their claws are sharp enough to cut off a limb.
Okay, so we need to hit their weak spots more or less.
Mm.
And at
We
this,
have
as you guys take it in, it's been long enough that
Barlock noticed us.
The Mirelurk does not notice you guys unless roll me a endurance or not endurance athletics. Dang it! Why is my lips? Agility sneak. Whoever's leading the
All of us.
party.
Yeah, I feel like it's
I'll roll
either
for it.
Marcus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Agility, sneak.
Yeah.
Uh, let's do 2d20 for it.
Yeah, it doesn't notice you, and it just kind of goes back into the water. It's now swimming around. It nestles up on this like kind of location where like enough debris has floated in that it's like a small beach, and it's chittering and like shell down on the glowing fungus.
Is there Murloc's eggs
Is this
anywhere?
a bar heel?
I don't know what it says.
They look like a whale of some kind.
Yeah, those are bars there. You could probably pop them out and then walk across instead of like crossing the walkway near where the Mirelurk is.
Hmm.
I
They're
think
kind
we
of
give
Okay.
sturdy, so
Murloc.
it would take some doing, like maybe difficulty 3 strength athletics check.
Okay, where's Jeffrey?
Here, athletic check. That's a job for me. Difficulty 3, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll buy one dice for my
Okay.
personal action point. One, submit. Oh,
You're
two.
able to budget. If you try again and you get another 2, I'll take it. Like
All
we'll
right.
say we'll just say this is a progressive action because there's progressive difficulty checks. It's not
I'm,
that's
I'm
in Winter of Adam rulebook, but basically like it takes time, but yeah. So let's say it's
okay.
been
I'm not
15
buying
minutes.
the dice. Yay!
All right, and you're able to bust down and it splashes into the water. Uh, but you are able to bust down the grate, and it doesn't seem like the Mirelurk behind you guys has noticed. It's kind of busy eating its um goods.
Nom
I'm
nom 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 nom.
I am going to make you guys roll for later, like a day later, whether or not you get a sickness because you're entering this diseased
Sewer
water.
water.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Atlanta sewage we're talking about.
That's true.
So I want you all to roll me uh, an endurance survival test. Uh, difficulty 1.
Please bless this dice.
Oh,
Jeffrey gets something. We'll find out what he gets later.
oh.
Al gets something.
Oh my God. Wait, can I use a luck point to reroll one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Come on, just
Marcus is fine.
okay, never mind.
I'm thinking I might want to spend a luck point to make this a luck
Look, some of us are
survival.
Yeah,
luckier than
spend
others.
spend a luck point. Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm good. I want to surprise.
I'm just seeing all those terrible rolls and I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
It was a good thing too, because
Marcus and John, it seems like being a ghoul is a little makes you a little impervious to getting diseases, but nothing you guys will notice yet. That'll show up tomorrow, but yeah, yeah, or tomorrow in game, but
There's an actual incubation period.
yeah. For now, you guys are just crawling around in sewage, and you hear the much louder chittering of 3 creatures. It seems like they're talking almost amongst each other. Not really talking like an animal would, but they're clicking, clacking amongst each other. 2 of them are butting heads. Um,
What in here?
yeah, in here.
We have to pop this gate.
Or go through the door, but
Oh, there's a door.
We see four Mirelurk hatchling, words just floating around.
Yeah, yeah. There's no artwork. I don't know why the compendium gives you like artwork for everything else, and then just Mirelurk hatchling.
I guess it would be too much work to give every single NPC artwork.
But yeah, you see two of them butting heads, backing up and butting heads against each other. They seem to be competing over something. Go over the food that's piled up right here on the side. It seems to be several just an assortment of body parts. It seems to be creating a little ecosystem for these Mirelurks to eat and
But
hatch their clutch.
does it look like where the food landed? It was from a grade above.
No, it's not a grade above. There's a tunnel going further in underneath here, like descending further in. Like it's not completely submerged, but like it's like half full.
Oh man, he's
Okay,
really under.
I don't really want to go further deeper in there.
But it does appear to be where the bodies are coming from.
I mean, if we gotta find your guy, this is the
Yes,
best lead we have.
If you
You're not
guys
gonna
want to
fall for
sneak
the trick.
past the creatures, I'll give you a difficulty 3 sneak.
let's try to sneak by it, by them as we don't really want to fight anything we don't need to.
That each of us roll.
Yeah.
Okay, I would
No
like
chance.
to pray because there's almost no way. I do have to.
Well, no, I'm not gonna make each of you roll. Like whoever's
Oh,
leading the party, I'm gonna make them roll because otherwise you'd have to spend a bunch of AP. That's not quite fair.
It would be Carter, I believe, leading the
I
group.
mean, I don't know because we're following you around because you're glowing.
Yeah, you're the one
One of
glowing. You're kind of like leading the party because your light is like helping illuminate this place.
we are
Yeah,
using you as a
just
torch.
help sneak it.
So,
Okay,
Marcus, roll me an agility sneak, and it's gonna be actually one extra difficulty because of you, so it's difficulty 3.
so
Can
Fail.
I
what?
can I roll to assist?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I gotta click my token again.
Being
Oh,
a glowing torch, a being a glowing torch does have its benefits, but also its drawbacks.
why did you roll
Yeah.
athletics for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Huh.
it shouldn't, right?
No, he rolled agility sneak. Yeah, I don't know why it
My
rolled
assist
athletics.
was athletics for some reason.
Weird.
I don't think I would have passed anyway, though, so not sure it matters.
It's true.
Yeah.
16 is pretty brutal.
I At this, you are right. Being a glowing one isn't always a benefit, especially not when creatures with little eye stalks can turn around and notice you. Uh, I'm gonna
That's
say,
their basic ability to see.
yeah, they have a basic ability to see with two little eye stalks underneath their shell, and they are gonna notice you guys. You are now in combat with the shelled monstrosities that is the Mirelurk. I'm gonna say the hatchlings have not hatched yet. You have not gone near the eggs, but there are 3 Mirelurks that are now targeting you.
Okay, I'm going to probably wait until my turn because if the doors open over here, I don't think I would see them noticing us.
Yeah. All right. Uh, Elliot, you're last in the turn order, and Marcus, you're up.
Okay, so the door right here, I will try, will shoot at the Mylark here using my hunting rifle.
Okay. That hits. You
Okay,
generate 2 AP.
I will use the 2 HP I generate for probably another attack I need to do on this thing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me damage.
And it does have piercing 1.
Okay, you actually pierce straight through its armor because you roll 5 piercing, so that's a pretty good hit. You managed to hit it in its underside of its belly.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, you generate 1 more AP back.
9
And 9 damage, and you manage to kill outright with 2 shots, well placed underneath its carapace into like whatever it's the Mirelurk equivalent of a heart is, whether or not it has 2 or 1 or who knows. You managed to down this first one, and it.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Next is Johnathan.
All right. All right. This guy is in range. I'm going to take my that gun and aim it at him.
Okay. That hits.
Oh wait, you just X'd him out. Is he actually dead? I
This
didn't
one's
realize.
dead. This one's dead. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, that one's still in range, so I'll hit that one instead.
Okay.
And I will spend 2 ammo. 6 damage.
Piercing 1. Where do you hit? Let's see here. In its left leg. So it's got 4 armor and piercing 1, so it's gonna be 3 minus 6. So it's gonna be 3 damage. So it's down to 11. And it's Jeffrey's turn.
Yay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only need 7. I don't need. And I hit this one here.
You hit it.
On success. And the damage.
Persistent.
I
So it's gonna be
pierce through
persistent
the
3.
Can I use 1 luck point to reroll 3 dice? I use 1 luck point. I have too many left.
Yeah, you use 1 luck point.
I use 1 luck point. So now I have 3 luck points left. And I reroll 3 dice.
So
Here
that's
you go,
6
another 2.
damage, 3 piercing. So that's gonna be only 1
5.
armor. Yeah, so 5 damage.
Critical. That's what I wanted.
Nice. Let's see where you hit it. And it's torso, so it's gonna be bleeding.
Okay.
All right. And next is Ellie. Or next is the Mirelurk. So the Mirelurk is
Yeah.
going to turn around and attack you with its pincers.
Okie dokie.
Does that hit? Jeffrey?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You only use 1 success to hit me.
Okay. And it's going to do
It didn't
damage.
even hit. It's also generated you some.
I'm going to roll some AP.
I don't think anybody's got higher than 2 defense right now, so.
Wow,
I got,
hold up. Yo,
yeah.
that's not fair.
Why?
I spent some AP of my own.
Hey.
It's okay.
Good luck.
You took barbarian, didn't you?
Yes, yes. If you look at my defenses, physical defenses, you'll be actually quite shocked.
Oh, DM, can I
And
spend an AP for the mysterious
No
stranger?
one can see your character sheet.
Yeah,
you're right.
you can
And the
spend an
GM.
AP.
all right, where did he hit me? Is that physical? Yes, physical. Can we have a look where he hit me?
Yeah, sorry. Chest.
Right in the torso. Okay, chest have 6
6.
defense.
Nice. So that mitigates it by 2, so you only take 2 damage.
I got the Barbarian perk, which gives me defense equivalent to my strength, almost like with my strength, it give me extra 3 on every single body part.
Nice. Um, all right, and then that's gonna be Elliot's turn. Or actually, this one's gonna attack you as well. So let me see here.
Well, I'll
Answers.
try.
That hits, so that generates me an AP again. I'm up to 5, and let me see. 3 physical damage. So that doesn't do nothing.
Yeah, yeah, good.
All right, it's Elliot's turn.
I'm gonna go right there
Okay,
and start smashing Mirelurk hatchling.
Mirelurk hatchlings. Okay,
Smashing pumpkins.
Not the babies.
yep. You land a hit, and you get 2 AP back.
I don't imagine they have very much health.
You're just causing a splurt. This thing is burnt.
Success.
Bird.
Yep.
That's my turn.
All right, and next is Marcus's turn.
Going to shoot this one right here.
Okay.
One success.
That hits. 9 physical damage
Uh,
with a piercing 1.
uh, turn off.
So that's gonna be -3, and that's gonna be 6. Okay. And then next is Johnathan.
All right. I will aim that gun and go for that Mirelurk there.
Okay. This one right here.
Yes.
All right, sweet.
I gotta pull my character sheet back up because apparently the tab I had for that disappeared. Two,
Yeah.
and I'll spend 2 more ammo on that. Ooh, 10 damage. Nice.
Nice. Whatever armor it has doesn't matter because that's enough damage to just kill it outright. You managed to hit it, let's see, right in one of its legs, and it goes down,
It just crumples.
crumples underneath the water, and you just kind of you see bubbles coming up as it dies. All right. And next is Jeffrey.
Yay, again. Alright, 1 second. So we have a full HP one next to me, right?
Yep.
I use minor action to aim for his, I don't know, chest. Doesn't matter really.
Okay.
And
His weak spot's his
because
head,
I,
just so you know.
okay, yeah, I'll go for his head. I do it only because I got paralyzing palm.
Yeah.
It's when you make an unarmed attack and choose to strike a special location, your attack gains stun.
Sweet.
So that's what I do it for. Okay, let's go for a head. I did knuckles.
And you get a complication. I'm gonna say you fumble.
I did roll. I did roll,
Oh,
please.
sweet.
I did roll. 1 luck point. I'm not gonna. So we roll 1d20, right?
All right.
18. Luck. Luck.
Nice.
Okay. At least it's not complication.
Yeah. So you still miss, but like you're kind of boxing with this crab, and it ducks out of your way, and it's going to launch its attack at you now.
It's annoying because I need to roll 15 or less, and
Yeah.
look at it. Look at these rolls.
It hits, and It does 7 damage to your
What?
left arm,
Left arm got 5.
so -2. And next is
And
Elliot. Elliot smash.
Smash more pumpkins. This is 5 spaces. Yeah, you smash.
Nice. And that one goes down, I'm sure.
I won't roll for it and have to
Yeah.
do all the math. I guess there is a world where I get super unlucky.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna make you roll for it. These things die to like 1 hit in every game that they're in. Next is Marcus.
I am going to move up here and bash the.
The Mirelurk hatchling.
No.
Yeah.
uh,
And you miss.
turn over. I guess these strength for just much be made for swarm
Yeah,
to use more.
you just kind of end up punching the water, the dirty, nasty sewer water with your gun.
yeah,
It's gonna be Jonathan's turn now.
What was that? Steve Noodle arms.
All
I
right,
am made for shooting, not for melee combat.
I will aim at this, or I'll aim at that guy again and see if I can hopefully finish him off.
Okay. You
2
hit,
again. Nice.
and you get an AP back.
I won't spend any ammo on it this time.
And that's 5 damage, which with piercing is enough to kill it.
Nice.
And again, you vaporize, and now it's like a slurry of blue dust in the water. It's kind of mixing to make this nasty slush look, looking gunk with steam rising from the water. Next is Jeffrey.
which only got this hatchlings.
Yep.
Oh, I don't want to hurt the babies. I'm like a nice guy.
Yeah, but if they hatch, they'll hurt you.
Yeah, true. All right, I'll have to. Well, I smash, I guess.
Okay.
With the tears on my eyes, poor babies, please forgive me.
It
And I
hits.
hit when I don't want to hit. Generated
And you
one
smush
action
it.
point. Okay, doke.
And next is the Mirelurk baby, which is gonna go for you. Attempt to pincer you.
Ooh, got me.
Got you in its little legs, and it does nothing. It's
It does
nibbling.
not-
It's
Tickle me.
nibbling on your legs.
That's funny. I knew they cute. I knew they good ones. You know, they're harmless. I'm gonna keep
You
it as a
wait.
pet. Can
You
I
want to
grab it?
keep.
Keep it
You
as
want
a
to keep it. You want to
Uh,
add it to your inventory. It's a hostile creature.
pet.
you know what? Difficulty 4.
Do you have animal friend?
Difficulty 4. Charisma. My charisma is 4.
Charisma survival.
My survival is okay. Nah, I'm not even gonna try.
I mean, there, if you get 2 crits,
True. But I need to buy. Well, I got 3 action points, so I can buy 2 dice. Okay, let's do it. Can I do it? Can I do it out of order
Yeah.
thing then? All right, I use 3 points. I buy 2 dice, and I roll 4 dice. It's charisma plus survival. My survival is good, but charisma is rubbish. I reroll 9. I reroll 9.
Okay.
I use a luck.
is that your last luck point?
No, I got one more. It's my
He
one
wants
for
this
last.
pet. He wants this pet.
Yes, 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 yes.
No.
Ah!
It's still nibbling away. It's not doing any damage. It's
No,
just
no, no.
meh,
I don't
meh.
want. Can I use one more luck on that?
Yeah, use
That's
one
it.
more luck point. I'm fine with that. Use as many as
That's
you
it.
want.
That's zero luck points I've got. Okay, come on, baby. Come on, baby. 7. Yay!
And you pick up a piece, like you rip off a piece of the limb of one of the crabs and kind of like hand it to the little thing, and it's nursing now. It's nursing on like the remains of one of its like parents. It's eating and it's now
Yay!
friendly to you.
Yay!
You
I
have a
actually, when I was creating this character, I was planning to have like a little pet mouse or something.
so now you
So
have a
that's
pet Mirelurk hatchling. Feel free to drop it
perfect,
in a bag.
perfect, perfect, perfect.
Um, I will say now that the battle is over, you guys all notice like from this tunnel a horrid, like if the sewer was bad enough, a horrid scent of like iron, like thick metallic iron, like in the air on your tongue. Like it's just the scent of blood.
Okay.
It totally reeks in here. I imagine Jeffrey would be kind of fine because he's irradiated.
He's a super mutant and
Yeah.
they eat people all the time, but I doubt Jeffrey eats people.
No, he wouldn't
No.
even eat this Mirelurk.
No, no, no,
I
no,
tried
no.
to eat him.
Let me see how many experience points you just got.
Yep.
Uh, 30 plus uh 30 plus 155, 185.
185.
So we should be at 222 now.
Yeah. All right. If you guys are continuing further on, I'll move you to the next map.
I do have to go in about 15 minutes, so
Okay.
might be a good stopping point.
This is a good point to end end the session.
Okay. I will go ahead and drop you off onto the next map, and we'll end there because you guys are going into a boss battle next episode. Uh,
Wow. I love boss
Dun
battles.
dun dun dun.
let me move you to the map and do a little bit of description and get you ready for the next episode. Um, the blood that has mingled with this water has turned everything that was sewer green and brown thicker and thicker sludge until it's like a blackened red pulsing mist. But the worst thing about all of this is, I will say, uh, as you enter this dark, half-flooded morgue underneath Terminus, the stench of decay is just assaulting you. The air is so thick that it's like the atmosphere itself is tainted by whatever horrors were committed here. The lights, whatever there are flickering barely, casting shadows, illuminating forms of the victims underneath this discarded like refuse, these people. The walls and floors, this entire tunnel is lined with a patchwork of skin and flesh that is growing taut over metal and the metal and stone of this tunnel. It's like the tunnel itself is alive and pulsing. This decoration is not for show. It like pulses faintly. Every now and then, like strips of skin that hang from the ceiling, like banners, sway, but there is no breeze. It's like they pulse like a muscle vibrating a little bit. They sway. Um, and you see a massive creature at the end of the hall, and you will be fighting it at next episode. But you see a massive, monstrous creature, the size of a death claw, standing at the end of the hallway.
Merla Queen.
And that's the end of the episode.
We have made it to the Cronenberg lair.
Yeah. And there we go.
That thing is terrifying.
Why did you have to be after like the worst dude?
He started off as a fever ghoul, and he
Very
made
classic.
himself
He
into this
started it.
abomination.
And that is the end of today's episode. I hope you guys had fun.
Yay.